And at this point, both recordings have started.
Awesome.
I have clicky clacks with me this session.
Nito, you can roll them. I trust you to be honest about it, of course.
Why you trying to squeak at me?
I mean,
Sorry, my dog's trying to make me play tug of war.
Let's face something, guys. As useful as the dice bot is, it's still good that people have their own personal dice, and it's like, yes, and you're trusted. You report your rolls honestly. You're on the honor system.
So we have Greg, Vi, Vasa, Autumn, binding wounds. So Crowmaid, you're currently 2 minutes ahead of time with your actions with the fire drakes.
Right.
Let's see. I have the NPCs, binding their wounds, of course, as well. I believe I already metered that up, but I'm starting y'all to do that anyways. Party, for the sake of simplicity, Greg and Autumn are in PC mode, and they'll be sleeping sickness mode if they don't join by the time you all are back at the keep asleep. That reminds me. Let me go zoom in on the party's current location, because you all are only over there. So yeah, it's been about a half hour since y'all departed north from the E sign to the road.
We're what, 40 minutes past the E sign?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Okay, let me check for an encounter. Okay, duly noted. So yeah, party, which is basically Vi, Vasa. What are you all doing at this point?
Unconscious.
Okay, Vasa, you're unconscious. Greg, I believe, bound your wounds. You're just at negative hit points right now.
-4.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, give me a second.
Dungeon Master, I do not recall if I used my crossbow in this last encounter.
Let's look at actions. Crossbow, different targets, and casting sleep. That's right, because one of them actually did fall to the ground. One missed and the other hit, but it made it safe. That's right. So yeah, you did use your crossbow. So
Okay.
yeah, once you're done with your thing, which will take a little bit, you will reload your crossbow, I presume. Redose it. So you can mark off the doses and venom now, because party for the next couple minutes, you're fine. After that, there's no promises. So Vi is typing. Mead is redose reloading in the future. Right now, Mead, you're currently fighting with that one, and Akoro at Jiziel is about to put it out of its misery with a shot to the head.
The one that I've got tied up?
The first one. You're in the future, remember? So right now in timeline, you're fighting with that first one because it's struggling awake and whack. Okay, Vasa unconscious. Autumn! Autumn, you have bound your wounds.
Nice.
Okay, Vi, that's going to take a couple rounds, of course, to go through. So, Autumn, if you recall at the end of last session, you bound your wounds, so that's been done. What are you doing now?
Fire dragons.
Yeah, fire drakes.
Yeah, dragons.
Okay. Vi, you may dice that first healing spell on Vasa. 4. Vasa, you're now at 0. Give me a perception check at a penalty that you don't know about because you're at 0, not 1.
Okay. I just looked at my
Oh yeah, Dom, when you do a roll, just say you have +5 from bonuses, so I ask you to roll to hit. Say you rolled a 3, then say 3 plus 5 becomes 8. So you rolled an 8. Oh. It's a bit complicated, but I want to know the original roll too, because if you just say 25, I might not be able to do the math backwards.
Even without a penalty, I fail with a 20.
Oof. Alright, well, Vasa, you sleep on blissfully at 0 hit points. Vi, Vasa is stable. Are you spending that second healing spell on her?
Yes.
Okay, dice it. 7, okay. Vasa, you can give me a second perception check, this time at no penalty.
2.
Alright, Vasa, you awaken. Vi is there. She's removing her hands after casting something golden light fading. You feel at 7 hit points compared to your normal, what are you at, like 10, 12? I forgot.
22.
22. Okay, so yeah, you're shaky, but you're there. Most of your damage at this point is metaphysical, not actual.
Alrighty.
And Acromid, at this point, you've finished tying up the second thing, and the party is caught up with that. Vi, moving on to the dead horse, using a bandage on it, well, trying to bind the wounds of it. Okay, you try to bind the wounds, it looks pretty dead, and you're opting to use the healing spell?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, roll a d8. 8! Huzzah, the horse wakes up. And 25. Alright, it doesn't bolt. Lucky you. But yeah, it gets up, looking around, startled. It's a horse. They're animals. They're like, oh, holy fuck, I was dead and now I'm alive. Fuck! But of course, it's, tied in with the others, and no one here is speaking with the animals, I don't believe. So, yeah.
Character. No, out of character. Was it in character or out of character of what we lost? Okay.
Okay. Vasa, asking for someone's thing.
Let's see. Do I have anything? No. That's all to keep.
Yeah, Vasa, the cape is a little bit scorched, but it did survive.
Wagon 1, both horses, but they are injured. Wagon 2, living horse, injured. Wagon 3, both horses, injured. Wagon 1 saved. 2 and 3 did not.
Guys, yeah, the horses are spooked and injured and stuff like that, but they are all alive. No, you're doing good, Vi. Doing great, actually. Okay. Alright, so Vasa, you're covering up and trying to preserve your dignity. Greg is probably going to make some leering comment, but we're not going to hold it against him, because right now he's just in zombie mode. What is the party doing at this point? Allow me to adjust time forward. Grills, you're in the present now.
I'm still killing the other horses.
Healing the other horses. Okay, give me a second then. Reduce that to 6. Trying to keep time running in schedule.
I would look and see which one's injured the most and focus on them.
Okay. Give me a second then. I gotta go pull up those numbers that I probably don't have anymore. Fuck. Yeah, Aiden, I meant to write this down. I think I forgot to write it down. That's on me. Alright, you find one that you believe to be the most injured, and I'm gonna be nice with y'all. Okay, it's that many hit points down. So, Vi, you're casting healing on this horse here, which is horse number... Oh, it's the one in the first wagon.
Okay.
So, go ahead and cast it. 8, you fully heal that horse, it's good. Okay. Assess...
How do the rest look?
Hard to say. Let's see. They're 3
they
hit die
look
monsters.
Better than the dead one I just got up.
Yes.
Okay. Triage party.
Triage the party. Okay, I believe I posted this earlier, so I'll post it again. Let me just try and find where I had it. Yep, there it is. Alright, so John 23, Peter about 60, Cassie about 98.
I will do 2 cure light wounds on John.
Okay, dice him. Scrap paper. 6. Very good. He's at... I don't know. More than half at this point.
All right, Dungeon Master, I'll check with John and see if he would like to be invisible.
Then I will heal Autumn instead.
Alright. You may dice healing for Autumn. So, Coromie, do you mean John or do you mean Peter, the guy you've been turning invisible previously?
Well, John's just over half now, right?
Yeah, but you don't know that, I should argue. But, alright, I'll allow it.
Well, I want to pick out whoever's worst wounded.
At this point,
I
they're
would
both
think
pretty
that would
equal
be
in terms of
Vasa.
wounding. Technically,
So it's
Peter
pro-
would be worse because he hasn't received healing, and the healing heals most of your physical damage. You just recover the metaphysical stuff later.
Okay, but it might be Autumn then. Huh.
Or Vasa.
Up to you, girls. I won't penalize you for picking any specific NPC. I mean, if you want to pick Cassie, she's down for it, but she's fine.
Yeah, let's do Vasa since he almost croaked and he was seriously unconscious. I don't have to be a healer to know that part. So yeah, we'll make Vasa invisible if she's willing.
Vasa, you're willing, I presume? Okay, in that case,
Okay.
Chromade, you're casting. Yeah, cast invisibility. Vasa, you put your hand up to your face and you don't see it, and you poke your own nose with it, and it's like, oh, I poked myself in the eye. I'm joking, of course. And
That's
yeah,
welcome.
man, you're invisible.
Yes.
Do we wish to make camp here?
What time is it, Dungeon Master? Is it? Let me ask this: is it dark?
It's getting dark in maybe a half hour.
If we push on, we should be able to get to the keep. Spending the night would be reckless.
And
Do-
I am out of healing.
Then don't get hit. Okay. Dungeon Master, can we use the traces and whatnot from the destroyed wagons to hitch the surviving horses to wagon 1?
You're abandoning the other wagons?
You said they're destroyed.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, fuck, that's right. I forgot about that.
And I put in actions for the round that I was going to assess any salvageable parts from the other wagons and the ballista mount.
Well, I'm
and
gonna
get
need
that
to know a list of
confirmed.
what things there so we can do saving throws for them. Oof,
Two
shit.
zombies. The wagon
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
ballista bolt.
We
Oh,
did
and
the
the
zombies. The
ammunition.
zombies failed.
Yeah,
The
so I've got
ballista-
one zombie left out of those 3.
With a 16, the ballista saves. The rotating mound, I believe, was also in jeopardy. With another 16, that saves as well. You're in luck. Your
Well,
mage
we didn't
reinforcement's
have a
good.
ballista. We just had the ballista mount.
The
Yeah.
mound saves then. My bad. That other 16 goes to waste. What else was in question?
Ammunition. We had ammunition. Ballista ammunition.
How much ammunition did you buy?
Can't remember.
I don't remember either. It was a bunch.
A bunch. Okay. You will... landed funny. Oof, 1. You'll recover half the ammunition. The other half of it was destroyed in the fire, unfortunately.
Okay.
Alright. That reminds me of Chromade. You've still got that thing tied up and it's trying to wiggle around, and you think it's trying to work
Yeah.
its mouth free so it can breathe fire and free itself, possibly.
Okay, and this thing is like animal intelligence, right?
You're gonna break out your crystal ball and assess that, I presume?
I did that before.
Alright, you break out crystal ball, animal intelligence. I don't think we actually ended up doing that yet, but it's done. It's
Oh.
been done.
Okay, it's animal intelligence.
Uh-huh. Wanna get,
All right,
wanna
It's
kill, wanna kill.
blocking.
Yes,
How long are you going to be with your crystal ball?
not long at all. Why?
I just needed 3 minutes to get back a spell.
We'll get your 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, after assessing that it is animal intelligence, make sure its bindings are secure, that it's not going to be able to cut itself loose or that kind of shit.
What's your FSRT again? Find site, remove traps?
It is 50.
Alright, I'm adjusting upwards because it's literally just a roped creature, but there is a chance that you would miss it, and I'm giving you that chance to exist. You have a good bonus to that roll, though. You believe it to be firmly bound up in such a way that it can't, like, work its mouth free to breathe fire.
Okay, so load that thing onto one of the wagons.
The only wagon we have.
Yeah, the only wagon that we have.
Alright.
Get
Are
it
we
loaded
loading
up.
it on top of the lay down zombie?
Yeah, I was about to ask, because I was going to have to double-check the orders you gave that zombie about things attacking it.
Yeah, tell the zombie to sit up. And tell the zombie if this thing should get loose, kill it.
If this thing should get loose, kill it. Okay. Those
Pretty
are your
sure.
exact wordings?
And I am indicating the fire drake.
Duly
So,
noted.
question.
This thing, pointing at it, touching it, should get loose of its rope or start breathing fire. Kill it. What's your
Okay.
question, Letty?
You just loaded this thing in the back of the wagon. Now we don't have room for the people to ride.
Yeah, well, with injured horses pulling the wagon, yeah. Don't worry, I'll walk too.
Okay, I now know what that command is. So yeah, y'all will load up the horses onto wagon 1, 2, and 3 are yeah, not really salvageable.
All right.
Half the ammunition. We're gonna have to figure out that number later, but just half it.
Yeah. All right. Make sure that whoever's riding shotgun on the wagon has a light source.
Give me a temporary formation
That
then.
would be me and Autumn, and Autumn's the one driving. She can see invis, or not invis, but in the night.
Can you see in the night?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to forfeit most of the party's infravision because we've got too many people without infravision, if I remember correctly. Let me look. All right, we got a satyr, no infravision.
You, Greg, and Autumn are the only one with infravision.
Yeah, so we're going to make sure that the party, which is staying close to the wagon, has a light source if I have to produce one of my continual light coins for them. But me and Jaziel will get a good bit ahead of the party. That way I can use my infravision and see shit before it sees me.
Duly noted.
In fact, I don't know if Jaziel has infravision, but he seems to function in the dark pretty damn skippy.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we're going to get a little bit ahead of the party, and we are going to move out. And I'm pretty sure the party can walk at 2 miles an hour.
Did the two boys save, by the way?
Oh yeah, the Link boys survived. There's actually a Legends of Lore entry where they crawl up from under the ruined wagon and it's like, Steve? Yeah, Barnes? We are so fucked. Dude, we're gonna be so rich or so dead, it's not even funny, man. Oh, they're there. They're happy to carry a torch for y'all if you want. Or the
That's
light
what they're there
coin.
for.
No, that's literally the job description. So, whatever you want, Mr. Walker, sir.
Okay, and we're moving out, Dungeon Master.
Okay. For the sake of expediency, let's put John Peter Cassie on the left-hand side, front to back, then Greg Vasa, and SB is...
Wouldn't it be smarter
Oh.
to have one link boy on both sides?
Specify it then, please, because there may be an encounter from a direction and I need to know where, relative to the wagon, the party members are walking. Otherwise, I'm going to assign it at random.
Well, I
Actually-
just assumed they were walking from behind.
Yeah, put those two behind the wagon. That way, if something happens, they can get under the wagon.
Okay, so those two will be walking behind, everyone else just sort of around at random?
I just assumed all of them were walking behind the wagon.
Okay. Well, Greg is a zombie right now, Vasa is invisible. But okay. Karomid, how far away from the party are you getting?
Far enough ahead that my infravision functions.
Okay, this is a continual light coin. That has a range of like fucking 360-foot diameter, is 180 feet in one direction. So you're about 200 feet or so ahead of them to be out of the light. Technically, you could like be 20 feet ahead, and because you're facing away from the light, as long as you don't look over your shoulder, you'll kind of have infravision, but it's iffy.
Yeah.
So I have Vasa, FB in the middle of the wagon, or at least the formation, because they're the weakest currently.
Alright.
Yeah, so I expect the party will still be able to see me, and yes, I am not turning around unless it's imperative, because,
Okay.
yeah.
So how far ahead are you going? Just to get an idea?
Can I use my infravision if I'm 100 feet ahead of the party?
100 feet away from the source, even for a source that does twice that, I say that should be sufficient as long as you're careful not to look over your shoulder. You have the
Right.
periphery vision of about 180 degrees, like every human being on the planet, but that's not going to be behind you where the light is.
Right.
It's like if I took a bright flashlight and shined it behind my own head, I probably wouldn't get blinded by it unless it's right behind me where it's that bright. At 100 feet away, should be fine.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, throw me to 100 feet ahead, party traveling at trying to go for 2 miles per hour.
Yes.
The horses can move the wagon alright. Most of the party's been healed enough to manage half movement rate, so yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Hey, Dom. Ready to pick your doom with those dice of yours? Roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's make it 10. Someone roll me a d10.
Well, hello.
The party encountered a Greg.
I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7.
Welcome back, Peter.
Thank you.
10, 9, 8. Ooh, let me check these guys. They might be strong enough. Oh, that's right. These things. I forgot about them. Armor class that. Hit dice that. That. Creature catalog. Give me a second to read up on these. Just to double check.
You take that second while I go for a smoke real quick. Oh, I'm struggling here. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
I don't like this. This seems bad.
Okay. Alright, let's do this. One,
What did I
two,
miss?
3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Fun things. Yes, very fun things. Hey, you have your backup character, right? Yeah, we did that. That's right. That's right.
Autumn does not.
Autumn does not. Oof. Well, actually, hold on.
Excuse you. I
Didn't we-
do.
That's
Her
right.
name is Pyrite.
That's right. I forgot about that. I'm sorry, guys. I've been tired recently. Okay, let me just copy these guys over.
Hmm.
I really only need 2 dice this game because I don't have my other weapon. I need my D20 to hit things and my D6 to hurt things.
Oh, you'll need more. Don't worry. So,
You're right. I'm going to need a D100 so I can roll.
let me do a
Crit.
D8 to figure out which direction these things are coming at y'all
Okay.
from. 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, I have a backup character. Her name is Pyrite.
All right, Acroromid, give me a perception check.
And I rolled a 1. Yeah,
Okay.
buddy.
In that case, just to make sure, everyone else in the party, give me a perception check. Penalty of 6. Should probably be greater, but I'm going to do that. Okay.
6 plus 6, so 12. I rolled a 6.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Let's see.
Fail, pass,
Yeah,
fail, pass, fail. So that's Peter and Steve that are going to get it.
Hey, girls.
Go.
Is a ceramic good enough to roll dice in as like a dice roll, a bowl?
I would think so. These are plastic dice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
Let's see, your infravision has a radius of... You're half orc, so it's normally 30, becomes 90 feet. Okay, how far away are these creatures going to be? Actually, I want to say... I'm sorry, party. I think I might have fucked up here, and I apologize for that. We're gonna disregard the perception checks I had you all roll because I just thought of something. Apologies. Except for Chromede. Chromede, you're running off information, so you're good.
Right.
So, Chromede.
But none of us rolled a perception check.
Autumn just did, and DM just did. And yeah, I think you misheard, Aiden. I wanted us all to roll perception checks, but we're skipping that for now, because actually that wouldn't happen.
Okay.
You all are in the bright light. So, Chromede, you thought you saw something moving to the left-hand side of the party. What are you doing?
Okay. And I
Not
don't
of the
see
party, I
anything
should point. It's to the left of you.
to the left of me,
My apologies. I should have been more clear.
but I don't see anything now.
Well, are you turning to look at it? Like, out of your peripheral vision, you see some movement to your left.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look.
Okay, you're turning to look. I'm assuming you're, like, raising a hand to shield your eye versus the glare? Try and
Correct.
preserve your improvision. Okay, in that case, Crowmead, with your perfect memory, you will recognize one of the weirds that once attacked your keep. And it
The weirds? Oh, the weirds.
does indeed recognize you recognizing it, and it raises its hands, and two red balls of whatever it's called pop into its hands.
Uh-huh.
Party. Dice initiative.
I got it.
These things.
And party, as you all are, getting to initiative, so on and so forth, more and more of these red balls pop up out of the night. Accordingly, you're able to see the weirds. The rest of the party, you see the red light, and that will illuminate these creatures that I will take a screenshot of shortly.
I rolled a 5 for the initiative.
And paste. Everyone else, of course, you should not have encountered these before.
Did I ever get healed? I don't remember.
Uh,
I think I did, but I don't remember.
This will be tough, but I think the party has a decent chance of survival.
Did my character ever get healed?
No, Greg, I don't think you got healed. Oops.
If I ran out of healing.
Mm-hmm. Apologies on the delayed thing here, guys. Last night was very, very hard to get proper sleep in. My brother was loud, and then there was a thunderstorm, and then there was a tornado warning coming in through the phone at maximum value.
value.
Man,
Yeah.
Dublin, you think about that? We had a freaking nuclear reactor warning over here, and they didn't tell
Nice!
us.
Bro, Fallout IRL! Fallout IRL!
How far is this thing? Do I see it? No.
Okay, so
What?
party, this thing is about 90 or so feet to the left of Crowmead, which would be about 100 or so feet ahead of y'all. Crossbow and fireball minimum range to avoid backblast. Okay,
Why does that assembler keep getting?
Oh wait, I just realized something.
Autumn, are you stopping the wagon?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, the NPCs will, of course, dive under cover. By the NPCs, I, of course, mean the Link Boys. Cassie is not diving under, as... Let me go put in that. Party, Cassie does whisper a word that y'all don't make out, obviously, to her sword, and it starts glowing this yellow light. And as she walks forward, it does change shape into her hands into a bastard sword that she grips with two hands, and it's producing enough light for John and Peter that are moving up with her in a triangle formation. But this is throughout the round, not at the exact moment.
So they abandoned the left to go to Cassie's on the right?
Well, they're all in the back, you said.
Yeah, but you wanted them spread out, so I put John and Peter on the left with Vasa and...
So then John and Peter will be moving up, and Cassie will be coming up behind them. Let's see, John and Peter are both in that type of armor. Cassie's in hers. Yeah, she's moving a bit slower than them, so they'll actually be first. Thank you.
I only
Okay.
saw one person.
Autumn, Vasa, Vi, Greg, I need to know what you're doing.
Two of them runned it off.
I already put what I said.
Greg.
You're not Greg.
Oh, I thought you said Autumn.
Gregory. I must know your option. Vasa, you're moving up to open hand attack. You are a 3rd level, right?
And invisible.
And invisible. This is true. Okay, targets. I'm gonna give a that versus that chance. There are 6 of them. So,
Oh, there's 6 of them?
yeah, party. This will become apparent. There will be 6 of them.
Okay, then let me specify who I'm targeting.
Okay. Drawing weapon, approaching behind the trio. Okay, Vasa, you're going to be moving up from your point in the formation. You're over there. Okay, so yeah, Vasa, you're going to get there first. John and Peter will be behind you. Greg, you're
Greg is on
wearing
the side
plate
with
mail,
Cassie.
right? Yeah, Greg, you're in
Yeah.
plate mail, so you're keeping step with Cassie. Okay, did I get an initiative roll?
I think Dom rolled it.
Dom, what did you roll?
Rolling.
I rolled and I got a 5.
Alright,
Okay, never mind.
pretty good. Party, you do not have initiative. Okay, Icroromade. Yes. 2 of these red orbs are going to be flung at you. Now, these creatures are that hit dice, and you are 90 feet away from them, which is tens of yards, 3 tens of yards. That is long range for these creatures. So that is a -4 to hit, I believe? No, -5 at long range. So these things, at -5, they attack as critters of this hit dice at -5 to hit. That there, okay, oof. Alright, let me check. Wow. The first one was an actual natural 20 as that ball swings and goes 2 feet to your left, Acromate, as your Cloak of Displacement protects you.
Yes.
The second one misses.
Okay.
And yeah, these things explode slightly and scatter some sand, but obviously you take no damage, Acromate. Okay, now, moving up, we've got John Peter, we got Greg, Cassie, but Vasa also. Vasa is going to take a second more. Okay, so that's... give it a D3. Okay, Peter. Ooh. No, wait, hold on, they won't see Vasa. Hold on, wait, maybe. Yes, Acromid?
Crossbow.
Oh, that's right, crossbow's pre-initiative. I apologize, Acromid. Roll to hit. That might have just happened.
Different targets. I have a 17 and a 14.
17 and 14, okay. Let me check. These things are armor class. That is a really shitty armor class for them, but really good for you. You attack at 8th level to hit that armor class. Both of those will be hits. Dice damage. What kind of poison were you using?
Okay, 5 hit points on the first, 4 on the second, and this is Wyvern Venom.
What type of bolts are these?
Normal bolts.
Thunk. Hit, fall, no piercing.
Okay, but if you recall, Monster Venom doesn't have to break the skin necessarily.
This is true, but they'll get a bonus to that save then, since it would have to not get into the bloodstream type deal. Okay, Monster Venom, you said this is Wyvern for both of them. These things save as that thing. But thank you for the reminder, Grills. If you want, I'll give you like an XP for that. 1.
Yeah.
Okay, first one with a 16 saves versus poison. Second one, 2 fail. Withern. Okay, that guy's dead. That was that guy, which actually does affect, because party, one of them does fall. Okay, and that was this one here. Wyvern. Poisoned. So that one is dead. Zip. Okay. So, Chromid, these 2 are attacking you. These 3 are the ones that are on the approaching party. I determined they were going to target Peter, John, Peter. Oof. Poor Pete. Because, yeah, Greg and that... yeah, okay. So, 2 attacks on Peter, 1 on John. Okay. Let's see. Rolling for them, because they are... bloop. Peter. What is Peter's armor class? And damn, that... I thought that was a 3. That's a 9. Oof. I don't think Peter's armor class is that good. But let me check, because he got that plate mail. And Peter's armor class is...
One of them should be in magic armor.
Yeah, no, party. Who was it that got the plate? Oh, yeah, that was Cassie. That's right. Fuck, that kind of changes things. Alright. Well, they still targeted Peter just to keep things moving here. And damage per attack. Oof, 4 points of damage to Mr. Pete. Ouchie. And let's see, this would be a physical attack, actually, so thunk on Peter. And doop. Okay, second one that's attacking Peter. With an 18. Oof, wow, these NPCs are soaking up some good rolls, guys. Let's see, this with an 18 does hit, right? Yeah, an 18 would hit -3. Okay. Okay, that one did less damage than the first one, at least, so the stone skin wasn't wasted. Oh, I updated the wrong one. Fudge me. Apologies, party. I'm trying to keep things running here, but it takes time. Okay, so that's 4 points of damage to Mr. Peter. Over here becomes that, and he yelps, ow, obviously. You know, it's pain. Pain hurts. Johnny boy. A 15, wow.
Yes, please.
Armor class that. Does a 15 hit? I'll be damned, it does. Alright, that impacts against Peter without hurting him. Not Peter, John. Okay, that is the enemy attacks. At this point, Vi, who are you targeting? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Or do you have a specific one you wish to target? Centermost one. Okay, we're just going to call that 3 for the sake of simplicity. Vi, dice your damage.
Where you want it at? Where you want it at?
Anyway.
Yeah.
2 points of damage. Okay, 2 points of damage against... Yeah, 2. Against that. Nicely done. Your green bolt sizzles in your hand, and you throw it, and it hits unerringly as it does, and boom.
Well, guys.
Yeah?
Buckingham, I'm being summoned.
Okay, Greg.
Alright.
I got you, man. Okay, Vasa moving up to open hand attack. At this point, you're overtaking the other NPCs because you are moving faster. Ikroromede. Fireball. Dice your damage.
Okay, now remember, this is going to be targeted outwards.
They should be at the edge of it, because they appear to be doing missile fire with these glowing red orbs that they throw in their hands. Party, when they throw the red orb, another one reforms, and they prepare to check the other one, basically.
Okay, so.
Is Vasa already there, though?
Not at this point, based on her movement speed. Lucky her.
That's 10, 20, 27.
I need to check, actually, because these things are going to make saving throws. I need to know what their intelligence. Alright, that works.
32 hit points of damage.
Okay, 5 saving throws for me to make. Give me a second. Technically 6 for the guy on the ground who's poisoned, but no one's casting Cure Poison on him. He's dead. Okay, for them to save, what do they need? Okay, this is fighter that versus spell. Needs a that. Okay. Yes, yes. No, no, no. Okay, so let me go adjust. So that's 32 points of damage becomes that. Half of that is 16.
Woof. We can all see now.
Yeah, no, that thing lit up like a Christmas tree and your infravision's basically spoiled at this point, according to me. Okay, at this point, I need to make 3 system shock rolls. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, at this point, I need to make a morale check. I have a pretty steep penalty, because they just got lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. Huh. 34. I wanted low. Okay. Yeah, party, they appear to be trying to disengage at this point. What is their movement speed compared to the party's? Movement speed of that, so, okay, equal to normal unencumbered human beings, so the unenchanted people guys should be good. Actions for the round, moving up, open-handed attack. Vasa will be able to do her open-handed attack. Autumn, you're sticking close to the party. Greg with the trio. Cassie's moving on up. John is also moving on up. Peter appears to be kind of falling back as these things are trying to fall back. Okay, so party, at this point, they appear to be trying to disengage, but they are going to go for their final attacks as they're doing this. They're not like full out fleeing like bandits from a holy man type deal, demons from a holy deal, man. But they are trying to move away from y'all. So Greg is probably still AFK. I'm gonna have him move up since he's not gonna get to do anything this round anyways. Can I get my pinch hitters for Cassie and John, who is normally Vader, so we'll pass him off to someone else today. Well, right now. At this point, they have moved up. Yeah, rolled a hit. Cassie with that 15. Okay, Cassie, thank you.
And then the other person with a 2.
With a 2, yeah, okay, that will be a miss. Yeah, Cassie will absolutely dice her damage. Bastard sword
2d8.
two-handed versus man-sized.
2d8.
2 die 4, I believe. Yeah, 2 die 4. It's man-sized greeters. 4 plus bonuses. Yeah, she stabs this thing and the sword glows brightly and she pulls out and decapitates its head, and that one is dead. This one's dead. Those 2 are in bad condition. This last one's there. Okay, Vasa. Pick your targets. Or pick your target, which you are attempting an open-handed strike against.
Probably the least of the injured ones.
Okay, roll to hit.
With a 19.
19 hits that armor class. Dice your damage. And now I'm going to have to quickly reread about stunning.
Another sure behind it, right?
Multi-class.
Damage.
2 points of damage. Okay, give me a second here. Zoop, monk, brief study, monks, stimulates knowledge, blah blah blah, does extra damage. You incorporated the extra damage, I presume?
Was the extra damage.
The monk gains an additional point of damage with their melee weapon. Never mind. Open hand combat is that. Chance to stun, even kill an opponent. Opponent is if the score of the monk exceeds the number required to hit by 5 or more. You rolled a 19, correct? So do you hit them with a 14? No, you do not. So you do not stun them. Apologies, trying to run the monk. Percent chance to kill, I don't even think you got that yet. Yeah, no, because that's starting at 7th level.
And plus you have to stun before you can do it.
Okay, so you get them for 2 points of damage. Haha! I believe that was your first open hand attack, right? That succeeded?
That was my first open hand attack that actually succeeded. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, you hit him. Also, you're visible now.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point. Do you still stun them if... Yes, Aquarmid?
Aren't they only hit by magic weapons?
Oh, you're right! So yeah, you strike him damn good hard, and owie. That hurts. Also, your invisibility is broken.
Doesn't
Good
he
to
have
know that
magic
these
gloves?
are meant for fighting.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're wearing the gloves, right, Vasa?
I am wearing the gloves.
Oh, well.
Fuck you, I got you.
Alright, Aquarmid, take 10 XP. Golden, take 20 XP. Both of you were very good points there. So yeah, no, Vasa, it's a bit hard to do the open-handed strike. These gloves don't feel like they were meant for it. You're not sure if you just did damage for damage or if you actually performed a proper open-handed. It doesn't feel right. But you do hit this guy with those gloves on.
That's good.
So, at this point, who else have we got? We got Greg moving up. I don't think he's got a magic sword, so it shouldn't matter. We've got Jonathan. John rolled a hit. And by John, I of course mean whoever rolls to roll for him. Aiden going BRB.
17.
17 for a Johnny boy. That will hit. Dice your damage, although it will be unnecessary, I tell you. Longsword versus man. As Johnny boy will kill one of the other ones.
Okay.
So there are still 3 of them remaining, and at this point... Yeah, at this point they're giving up the fight to flee. They were gonna toss their thingies. Actually... Nope, they're giving up the fight to flee. Party, are you pursuing them?
I'm not.
Funny enough, Cassie was going to do that anyways. Grills, why don't you go ahead and dice out that damage? Greg is just going to be with them. He might try and swing and get a hit in, but he's not going to hit with a non-magic sword. Vi is currently AFK, but she doesn't have a spell to use, and I don't think she's got any options that would matter.
15 hit points of damage.
On each of them?
No, I put all my missiles on one target.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back,
all
David.
missiles on nearest. Oh. Alright. 15 points of damage. Welcome back, Vader. Yeah, Vader. These things were fleeing. And damn, Akurumi. Funny enough, he still had 1 hit point after that, and he has more than enough for that. Greg, you're rolling for Cassie. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Well, he might still be up, but I just knocked the stuffing out of him.
Yeah, you did. 15.
What'd that do?
Greg, that hits. Give me 2 die 4.
Aye, aye.
Four. Wow. Dang, Cassie getting almost min. Anyway, Cassie will kill that one as it had 1 hit point left. Like, she will obliterate it to -10 and below. Okay, there are 2 of them fleeing in critical condition, so it would seem I currently don't have anyone going to attack them. Greg, there are still 2 of them fleeing. Do you wish to try and pursue them? Keep in mind they're running faster than you are.
Was I actually able to damage them?
I didn't end up rolling to hit for you. Here's a spoiler. No, you can't damage them.
He should have seen my crossbow bolts hit those first 2 and drop to the ground without inflicting damage.
I mean, given how it's pre-initiative and they were, well, it's iffy. I'd give it a perception check, but I'm going to give it to you, Greg. You know that mundane weaponry won't hurt whatever the fuck these things are.
Okay then. I let the bastards flee.
Right, the bastards flee, unless anyone wishes to pursue. I know Aiden is AFK. But unless anyone wants to do anything, I'm pretty sure Aiden won't object to letting the remaining 2 flee and lick their wounds.
6 attacked, 2 left crippled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, funny enough,
Yeah.
these used to be 7. There was 1 more. You killed him on top your keep. You remember that, don't you, Grills?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay.
They're slowly dwindling into an endangered species. All right, Dungeon Master, I'm going to reload and dose my crossbow bolts, because I don't expect either of the bolts I fired survived the fireball.
Nah, probably not.
And so, you know, holler at the party, find your wounds. If you're hurt, check everybody out.
Okay. Peter, who did take damage, will bind his wound and get a hit point back, obviously. John did not get injured. Cassie was, of course, fine. Cassie does say that word to her sword, and it shrinks and stops glowing as she gets back within the normal thing.
Okay. Then once everybody has gotten their wounds bound and everything back AJ squared away, we will continue moving.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, Vi, I apologize. I tried to wait for you where we could, but it dragged. Sorry. 2 of them are fleeing. Do you wish to try and do anything to pursue them, as the rest of the party seems to be,
No.
Yeah. Okay, so those 2 will flee. And yeah.
And yeah, I know it's going to take a few minutes for my infravision to readjust, but back to the order and distance that we were at.
Okie dokie.
All right, guys, we killed 6 weirds. Yeah.
Okay, now that was at 2 miles per hour. You were half a mile at that many speed out, which gives you that many miles to go. Which gives you... Okay, obviously at this point, mind you, the sun has fallen and such. I think I forgot to mention that, and I apologize.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, this is morale booster for the Link Boys because, wow, the boss throws fireballs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the Link Boys are, whispering quietly to each other. Okay, let's see. So I need to calculate how many more checks I need to make. Fuck it, let's just roll them. Fuck me. Dropped my D10. Oh, it bounced all over the damn place. Alright, party, another 2 hours has passed, and so far no sign of the keep. Continuing onwards, I presume? Like, do you want me to tell you when it's like, hey, we should have gotten there by now? Or do you want me to stop you when it's like, hey, it's midnight, we're tired? Because, party, you're feeling the fatigue.
Yeah, let us know if we think we've overshot.
Okay. In that case, another 2 hours will have passed. And at 2 miles per hour, that's 8 miles traveled total, plus that 30 minutes of traveling at 2.5. So for one more check. Okay, and just to be sure. Okay, yeah, party, it's late. It's like 2 in the goddamn morning, perhaps. Well, maybe not that late, but you all are bleary-eyed and ready to fall over sleeping for most of y'all. But you will make it to the keep without any further encounters.
Okay. All right. Take care of the horses. Check on that damn fire drake. Fire drake.
Oh, that's a good
Make
point.
sure
Fire
it's
drake.
secure.
Give me a second. There was something I wanted to do, but I've already forgotten it. Okay, so make sure the horses are secured, secure the fire drake. Yeah, obviously it's been struggling and fighting because it's just a stupid animal, and yeah. It's
Okay.
tied good. Your rope appears to have held a Chromid.
Okay. Get it off of the wagon and pick 5 more zombies and have them pop up and give them the same orders that if this creature should get free or start breathing fire, kill it. And just put them in a circle around the damn thing.
Ah, they're T-posing around it. I like it.
Okay, so yeah, 6 zombies. If it starts to get loose or starts to breathe fire, it can't blast them all, and they're gonna be pounding the crap out of it. Let's see. Past that, we need to. We're not even going to bother to unload all the other stuff off the wagon. Just take care of the animals and stuff, like I said, and get the party inside, and so we can get some sleep. Secure the keep as usual.
Right. Obviously, Akrobi, you've kind of woken Kassan, and she welcomes you back, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Party, I presume everyone's going to their previously established rooms?
Yes.
Okay. And now let's check for the nighttime encounters for the keep. Good news is there's just 2. 5. Interesting. Very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh! Ooh. Okay. How badly do I want to be a dick right now? Yeah, I'll be a dick.
God damn it.
Alright, party. It has been... Give me a second. About 2 hours of sleep for you all. So most of y'all are going to be pretty tired for this. And I'll need a round of perception checks.
I made it by 6.
Hey, I should ask a Chromate. Where are you housing the Link Boys at?
The main room.
Oh my god.
Main room. Okay. You provided some bedrolls or something?
Yeah, some blankets or bedrolls or something. Because remember, I kept all that stash from the bandit camp.
Yeah.
Made it by 18.
Alright, just regular perception check, no penalty or bonus.
Oh, then I made it.
I made it.
For those of you that make your perception checks, let me roll for Kassan. And Critter, of course. I have to roll for so many NPCs now. Okay. The ground is rumbling. Okay, you didn't realize it, and then it starts like a small shaking, and it's getting louder, and...
Miss Walker.
Dungeon Master going to is it seem to be coming from a specific spot or
to the
direction?
North of the keep, maybe?
Okay, and our keep faces what direction? The front door?
North. The front door faces north.
Yeah, I'm going out to the front door.
Okay, you go out to the front door. What's everyone else doing?
Following,
Going to the window to
Going
look.
outside.
Okay.
following the party.
Okay then. Well, for those of you that are going to look, you'll see a Chromate go to the front door and open it, I presume. And yeah, those of you that are obviously someone there has some source of light, I'm assuming, or you're blind, obviously. So the point is, there's a light source, so infravision isn't really a go there, but the rumbling
Do we have a light
rises.
source?
Here, one of the NPCs that I have would have got a lantern or a torch going. Someone has a light source there. Just work with me here, party. This isn't an encounter. This is another piece of lore. As the rumbling starts for a bit, and then slowly subsides, and Akroromid, you faintly hear this roaring noise that you've heard once or twice before from the sand dragon.
Okay.
And soon the world is still after a few minutes. What's the party doing
Nothing
at this
appear-
point?
Does anything to appear to have been damaged or disturbed?
No. Other than, the party.
All right. Resecure the door and go back to bed.
Sorry,
Damn
sorry,
sand dragon.
people. You're, yeah, the damn sand dragon. That's what I rolled for the encounter. I decided it wasn't going to try and attack the keep. It's just passing through.
Doing as the boss is.
How many dragons are we gonna fight?
All of them.
Oh my god.
Classic mead. All right. If y'all are role-playing, role-play. Otherwise, I will continue to check for encounters tonight. Okay.
Oops.
Okay. Assuming no one is role-playing anything else beyond this, I am assuming everyone's going back to bed.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, hour 33 minutes praying and studying. Okay, give me a second, Vi. Vi, what is your wisdom?
19.
19. Okay. Damn. Okay. Vi, you'll get the magic missile and 5 of the cure light wounds, but on the last one, you fall asleep. Your brain is tired, Vi.
Really noted.
Okay, and party, you will have no further encounters, and Crowmaid, it'll be early in the morning. Kassam will ask if you want to sleep in since you got home late.
Yes.
Okay, so she'll say that she'll make breakfast a little bit later for y'all.
Okay.
And, she takes Graph out of the room and lets you sleep for a bit. And, yeah, you've got Critter there, of course, but actually, no, Critter's following her as per your commands. Alright, everyone else in the party, y'all can give me a round of perception checks, penalty of 12.
Okay.
Y'all got like 4 hours of sleep. You're tired. I know how that feels. You can function, but getting out of bed is a strain.
Yep, if that's the first snooze.
I'm snoozing.
Got a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Just barely, but I do make it. I make it by 2.
Yes, Vasa, maybe it's the monk training that you have instilled in you to rise at the dawn and always be there, but despite feeling like you've been shit on by fire drakes and then run over by a runaway wagon, you somehow crack open your eyes at dawn and are like, fuck this. You going back to bed or are you waking up?
Going back to bed.
Duly noted. 1 XP for good roleplay. Alright, party. About an hour after that, Kassan is cooking breakfast and the various smells and such will wake you up.
Okay.
It's an hour or so later in the day than the party normally does. Y'all got 4 to 6 hours of sleep depending on stuff. It's bad. You all feel it. Kuromid, you're jiving for some coffee. I don't actually know if you've got coffee in your keep, but I know you haven't bought any from Denalia yet, because coffee's more of a northern drink.
Yeah, he's not really a coffee drinker.
Hmm.
So, Dungeon Master, I need to get some spells back.
Okay.
I'd suggest a dose of adrenaline to wake yourself up.
Okay, Vasa, at this point, you can apply the level up.
18 minutes, Dungeon Master.
18 minutes, okay. Let me check for your daytime encounters at the keep. Okay. Heyo. Alright, Vasa, send me the changes to your armor class and blah 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 blah. Here, let me send you what I got, and you can adjust it and send it back to me. Vasa, 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 where art thou? Boop. That's what I have, that's what I write, so you just adjust that and send it back at me. Okay, party, what are y'all doing in the morning other than getting up groggily and wishing that you were back asleep in the warm bed covers and maybe falling back asleep but waking up because it is morning at that point?
Oh, I'm still sleeping. Got a 23.
He said an hour later we'd wake
An
up.
hour later. If you want, you can give me a normal perception check now. Okay, Vi, you're
Nope,
still
I am
asleep.
still sleeping.
You can take an XP
I
for
am
that,
going to
Aiden.
get those 8 hours, apparently.
Okay, so other than Akoromed, you will get those 18 minutes, by the way, and then eating.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I'd like to say a brilliant tiny bit of RP from me being like, oh, Mead came in really late last night. I'm gonna ask if he wants to sleep in. Right, eating, then practicing eating the longbow. Vi sleeping. Vi, at some point you're gonna wake up, probably when most of the food is a bit colder. So the point is, party, it will be morning. Maybe later the morning for some than others. I need to know what y'all are doing right now.
Right after that, check on the fire drake and
Check.
see what all is on the wagon that was salvageable, and get that stuff unloaded.
Okay. So the fire drake, does respond to your approaching, and it's trying to weasel around and shaking around violently, and the zombies are kind of standing there as it bumps into their legs, and it's alive. It's not happy.
Huh.
Do you have it up against the wall to keep, by the way?
I hadn't stated as much.
Yeah, you just said circling it, so I wasn't sure.
I'm just wondering if I have anything suitable for putting a lizard in.
I mean, you could instruct the zombies to hold it still while you slit its throat.
You don't need it
No.
to be held still while you do that. You could stab it right now and kill it. It can't fight back. It can't flee. It's just rolling around in the sand, coating itself, and struggling and struggling. And...
Yeah. Anything?
Wow.
Do I have anything I could put a lizard in, Dungeon Master? Like a small wooden box?
You want to put the fire-breathing lizard in a wood? Yeah, I know. I don't think you do. I haven't given you any of that.
I'm talking about like a container the size of a shoebox or smaller.
This is a bit bigger than a shoebox or smaller. This is about 4 feet long, remember?
Yeah, it won't be after I polymorph it, though.
Oh. Fuck if I know. You've got water skins, you've got, fucking... Fuck.
Okay, I'm going to check with my companions and see if any of them are
have
carpenters.
10 large sacks and 2 backpacks.
No, I want something solid. That's why I'm seeing if anybody's got carpentry skills.
Well, wait.
Scorpions did make some chests, or bought some.
Yeah, again, something small, like the shoebox or smaller.
Then you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, my character has carpentry as a skill.
Okay. In that case, Dungeon Master, I'll ask Greg if he could construct a small box that could hold a small lizard.
Well, Greg, you should be able to do that. You're just going to need the material and tools, of course. Oh, and the time to make it, of course. Shouldn't take more than an afternoon.
I have the tools and the materials laying around, as you recall.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you put air holes in it.
Oh.
Actually, I wouldn't be so sure, Grills.
What?
The materials, because Scorpius used up a lot building beds and stuff for the girls.
You know what? I salvaged whatever was salvageable from the busted wagons. I'm sure there's some wood amongst there that's just decent planks.
I mean, for something the size of a shoebox, it should be possible. I'm not going to be too iffy about it.
What time is it now?
Morning. Maybe 10 o'clock or so. Y'all slept in a bit.
I've been out for... Well, I'm still out.
That's the other thing. No, at some point, you've woken up. You woke up at 9:30. It's 10 o'clock now. You've eaten.
Alright.
So, Greg, are you committing the morning to building this shoebox with air holes?
Give me something to do.
Okay. Well, Greg's doing that. Vi. Peter is going to ask if you can spare a round of healing for him. He took one of those red things to the chest and it exploded, and he feels fine, but better safe than sorry.
I was in the middle of typing out my action.
Oh, okay. Finish typing. Sorry. Did not see that.
Alright, where's that spell book I got?
Okay. Chromid, Vasa. Okay, Vasa, you're just training them, practicing with the longbow. Vi is currently typing. Chromid's doing something. Greg is making a box. Am I forgetting? Autumn! Autumn, I was forgetting you. What are you doing, Autumn? BKW Autumn, you have the cutest kitty cat picture, other than my own kitty cat. Yeah.
Alright, while y'all are figuring out actions, I'm going to go for a couple of drags.
Okay. Let's see. So what is the party's overall plan for the day that isn't the immediate actions? Y'all just recuperating today?
If this cruel world will let us.
Oh, please. You make it sound so terrible.
It is.
There we go.
Praise and pray to our God, asking for a favor in pursuit of a familiar. Healing a party, writing a letter to your father for Mistwalker. If he heads back towards the city, ask if the roof would be an alright location to perform the spell to find familiar. Okay. So yeah, Vi, you'll do that. You'll get that cure light wounds. You'll send a prayer to your God, asking for his favor in pursuit of a familiar. Duly noted. At this point, Peter's asking if you can spare a heal for him as you're going about healing up the party.
Yeah, I will heal him.
Alright, so note who you're healing for what.
Peter, right?
Yeah, Peter. Mr. Pan. 8.
8 for Peter.
Okay. Becomes a... Alright, Peter's looking a lot better. So you could go for another round. Peter's at 73%.
Alright, then he's good.
Okay.
Vasa will also ask for some heals. of course, after training with the longbow.
Dungeon Master?
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember last session when you had Vi heal Greg once?
I don't remember what I had for breakfast, dude.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong people to remember things that.
You never noted it down?
Oh, I did. That's why I noticed when I looked at my character sheet that instead of like under or half, I was at 16 out of 20.
Okay,
Yeah,
Acromid, you'll get that time. That was 3 over there. Okay, sorry guys, things moving fast. So Vasa, you get 8 hit points back. Autumn, you get 7 hit points back. Okay, Veda, are you saying you have hit points, or you have hit points you don't think you should, or you don't have hit points you think you should?
You know what? Either, and I'm starting to wonder why I even brought it up.
Alright, man. Hey, good for you. Round of applause, Vader. Good for you, man. It takes a lot of honesty to say, I have no clue what the fuck I'm on about. Okay. 15%, yeah. Brain. I can't right now, guys. No, I'm committed. I'm gonna be committed. That is for certain. Okay. Jonathan's a lot better now. He's in the upper 70s.
Oh, I just saw that joke you made, Double M.
Autumn, you got 7 hit points. How are you?
Alright, Aiden, why don't you go ping him or direct message him?
Eventually today, Vasa wants to ask everybody about the whole if we're going out to fight the dragon.
Probably going to be a dinner time activity. Seems the party is kind of split up doing their things. I got the NPC fighters kind of relaxing / training in the thing. They're chit-chatting. The 2 Link boys are on standby at Chronicles. They're just like, yeah, we're here. They'll tend to the animals, mind you. If you ask them to. Like, they'll ask, hey, boss, you want us to feed the horses? They'll run around and do that.
Yeah, I'll give them some just little chore stuff to do. Nothing.
Barnes will ask if there's a way to avoid getting the zombies set on him or Steve. Like, what do they need to know about that? Because they didn't... Zombies? Those are zombies, right?
Yeah, those are zombies. Don't mess with them.
Okay.
Dungeon Master, that's for you. My status.
And while we're waiting, Double M, I'm having trouble finding that spell book that I got, as well as
the most recent one from the Blood Hunters.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a second.
I will heal Vasa 2 more times.
And I want to make sure that I've wrote down the stuff I got from the Arania.
Okay.
Arania. Okay.
I am now at max. Thank you, Vi.
You're welcome. And now I am out of spells, but I am writing a prayer to my God, and I'm writing a letter to my father, so no one need me for a bit.
Alright, give me a second.
I need a Vi.
So yeah, now at this point you've gotten the spells from them, they've gotten the spells from you.
Right.
Okay, so Vi, you're telling the party to leave you alone as you go up to the roof or somewhere with this bronze.
Oh, no, I'm writing a letter first, and then talking to the Mist Walker. After I write the letter to my father, I'm talking to the Mist Walker to see if he's going back to the city and if so, can we take this? And then asking him would be performing my spell on the roof, would that be safe or not?
Yeah, you're safe on the roof, and we might all go back. I'm not sure yet.
I need to use the restroom. Y'all can discuss.
Well, I can if I go perform the spell.
For haste. Wizard lock, wizard lock, wizard lock, wizard lock. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if you should write the letter, but you can go ahead and go up and do your spell.
I'm writing the letter first. I'm doing my things and actions.
Oh, well, then worst comes to worst, it's a waste of a piece of paper and some ink. No biggie.
I use charcoal.
Oh, okay.
Even better. Charcoal is usually more commonly. The commoners who write typically do charcoal. Businesses typically record their ledgers in ink, but that's for more official purposes.
But I don't have the funds to afford it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When Jimmy, the barkeep, is like, yeah, I know the directions. You have to take a left here, there, and you're like, Jimmy, slow down, slow down. You toss him a silver. Write it out for me. And he'll go get a piece of paper, or something cheap, papyrus maybe even, and a charcoal, and scribble you out a map or some instructions.
You know, I think there was another spell book, because I have all this blood stuff.
Yeah, no, there have been 2 Blood Hunter spell books that y'all have recovered at this point. You want the other one too, girls?
Yes, please.
From Nico.
You'll notice, of course, they overlap and rhyme at several points.
Invisibility, 10 foot.
You recall you were attacked by a horde of some 50 invisible troopers, so yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Guards. I got. Okay, yeah, I have all those. Alright. Thank you. Now I don't have everything learned.
You got a Vards. Useful spell, that one. D.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of a D tier. Or B.
Alright,
I should
well,
say.
Dungeon Master, since I know
I
Brandon.
could go do the spell now.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Vi is going to do this spell that may take a full day, then and I know we've got people that are busy doing this, that, and the other, mostly a bunch of odd shit, that'd give me a chance to try and learn some of these spells that I have not attempted yet. Pardon.
Would Cassie? Cassie,
Yeah, huh?
would you be willing to protect me while I perform a spell? It may require a few hours.
I hope you don't mind me ducking down to get some lunch then.
No, I don't.
Alright, I'll chill out in the area, and you'll explain it's on top of the roof, and she'll be like, really?
Yeah.
The roof? Alright. You're gonna get burnt so bad, my friend. But,
Oh, this year I should be quite adapted to the thing.
it's the desert. A lot of people here wear, like, big full body coverings of white linens and such to keep the sun off their skin. And even then, they're tanned to hell and back. You're familiar. Alright.
Of course, I would ask her where she put the meat from the hypno snake at.
Hypno Snake, that's right. So we skinned that thing. What the hell happened to it after that? It's slipping my mind. Give me a second. Fuck, I think it was still... Did we load it into the storage room? Party, help me out here. I forget. What did we do with the Hypno Snake?
Don't know. You handled that. You didn't say anything to us.
With what item?
The NPCs skinned the Hypno Snake. What did we do with it after that?
I imagine it's in the storage room.
Yeah, that's probably where they loaded it. So yeah, there's some meat from that in the storage room. We didn't salt it or nothing. It's probably... Oh, shit. I wonder if Kassan threw it out. That might be bad. Well, then again, it's cold. Cool. Not boiling hot in there.
Well,
Okay.
Vi did ask to have the meat for the spell, so...
Okay, so
Yeah.
Crowmead, you doing Poly Other. Are you touching, or are you
Well,
using the beam?
yeah, I think that the touching with the wand is just for poly self.
It is.
So I'll be using the beam, but I'll be doing it at point blank range. So, and it's not like it can duck out of the way.
It can't. So the beam should basically hit it, but if it rolls a 20 is still a success there. It just resists the magic, or even then, meh.
We'll ask Cassie if she would be kind enough to carry up the bronze brazier. I'm not strong enough to carry that.
Here, give me a hand with it on the other end, and you and her will lug it up. She's gonna make sure you're also lifting it. Yeah, no, you and her can lug it up.
Okay.
Yeah, at Crowmaid, you will turn that thingy into a small lizard, and it starts scurrying around, and...
yeah, catch it, put it in the box.
Alright, it's a small lizard. You'll be able to catch it and put it in the box. It tries to give you the runaround, of course, but it's stupid. It's in the box.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, we have it up on... Sorry.
So, yeah, and, you know, those girls that are still helping Kassan and whatnot at the keep, I'll let them know that we now have a pet lizard. They need to feed it a cricket every other day or so, or something small that it can eat to take care of it. And yeah.
Well, Chroma's happy. She loves animals. She'll ask if you know anything about Inaros and the dog.
Nothing yet.
Oh. Alright, well, she thanks you for the pet lizard and places the box with the air holes on the desk by her bed, and Volta's just looking at her like, you're not letting that out, right? He's not going to be happy if you get rid of it. Alright, anyways, yeah, duly noted. Thanks for letting me just slip into the roleplay of young girls there for a minute. Okay, so Vi, at this point, you are attempting that spell?
So first, I'm wording the prayer to send to you. I figured you wouldn't let me
nice,
get that out of the way.
Prayer. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, pseudo-dragon.
Hey, Vi.
No,
Sorry,
no. I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't go there right now.
you want to recreate rifle in the
No.
office?
No.
Greg, you incorrigible bastard. Okay,
No, but remind me when it's your turn, and then we'll see.
Aiden, do you remember what manual that thing is from? Creature catalog?
Feature catalog.
Give me a second,
What,
I want to check out the rarity on it.
The pocket dragon?
Different one.
No.
Well, the thing is,
I'm
it's
not seeing
found
it.
commonly everywhere.
Wait, hold the fuck up. That already exists? What the fuck, man? What even is the
What?
MD?
Hmm?
I was gonna invent that thing, but apparently it already exists. Also, I'm not seeing this one. Pretend that you were told to look in MD page 27, Grills. What book would that be?
Okay, hold on. You're in what? Creature catalog where it's giving you this reference?
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Oh, it probably lists it above or below, doesn't it? But ignoring that.
MD. As in Mike Delta?
Mike Delta, yes. Okay, give me a second.
No,
Aiden.
it's in Monster Manual.
It's in the Monster Manual. Ah, that's a good point. Since it's listed in that thing.
Okay, because otherwise for basic, that's the Master Dungeon Master's book.
Huh. Frequency very rare. Alright. These creatures are rare indeed and highly sought after. Alright, so I will consider it, but I'm going to wait for that prayer before I do the dice rolls. In the meantime, I will figure out how many hours this will take, because at this point, Aiden, you are going to attempt the spell?
Yes, but for my writing, I need to know if my character would know of the
Okay.
creature first before asking for favor for it.
It's of the same legendary status that other creatures of the same type of its second name, you know what I'm talking about, are. So yeah, you've heard of it, but in the same breath as other things of that same name. So it's not like a specific, oh hey, this creature exists and there are nests. No, it's like, back in the day, these legendary
As long as
monsters.
my character knew it, that's what I was going for, because I didn't want to metagame if I can help it.
Yep. Okay. You will not have metagame to know the name of it and know such a thing exists. Although the details of it are very small.
Perhaps. Is that P-E-R or P-R-E?
I don't know. Say the word again.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
I just wanted to know was it E-R or R-E?
Aiden, I won't hold minor spelling and grammar mistakes against you. Now, if it's written using that, what's it called that you used earlier, where it was like, I'm gonna shank you, and what is it, mama, over and over, then yes, I'm holding it against you. Okay, so you're still wording that. What's everyone else doing? Because I get the feeling this might take a while. Nothing against you, Aiden. You want to make sure it's perfect, because you are a perfectionist.
Again, Dungeon Master, I put it in that putting the wizard in the box and attempting to learn Other.
Okay, so you're using Read Magic for this endeavor, obviously, so you're memorizing it if you don't have it already, and then... Let me double check, because I did this wrong before, and Aiden, you benefited from this.
Actually, I can't use Read Magic. I have the spell, but I have yet to learn it.
Oof. Okay. Point being is that I accidentally used the wrong thingy for writing versus learning spells. Writing spells is a day per level of the spell, but with write it takes 1 hour per level. Learning is 1 to 4 days without read. Read makes it 2 to 8 hours. So that's 1 to 4 days per level of the spell. And this is 4th level spell, correct?
It is.
Okay. Okay, so that's... Give me a second. Let me break that last day down into some hours. D2, then D12 for 24-hour day. Where's my D12? Where the fuck is my D12? There it is. Okay. So yeah, Chromade, you're going to be at that for a bit, you of course know. At minimum, that's 4 days commitment.
Yeah, so I will let the party know that this might take me a bit of time, but since we've got hurt people that need to heal up...
So that's a Chromade. So Autumn is now NPC mode since Golden did disconnect, and I feel bad for him that way, and I'm actually going to ping him. Meanwhile, Vasa and Greg, what are you two doing? Just training or doing anything special? Okay, so Aiden, Vi will have started
endeavors.
Attempted that at that point there. Oh shit. I just realized something.
Rolling for encounters.
Oh, I already rolled for those a while ago. Fuck. Grills is gonna hate me for this. Okay, not Vi, Vasa, Greg, are you two doing anything special? Okay, Vasa, you're gonna have to train for a couple days with the longbow, because I believe you're a complete novice to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. You haven't really had time to train with it much. And Greg... Nope. Welcome back, Golden.
Yeah.
Okay, Golden, the party is looking at a minor time skip as Akroromede is studying his spells.
Okay.
Are you doing anything special during this time, Autumn? You know, the Link Boys, Akroromede, Kassan will basically say, hey, I'm going to give them just the rough and over, here's where you work, here's where you blah 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 while you work, and this way the Link Boys know what the fuck's going on, and so on and so forth, and they'll be on the payroll while they take care of the animals for you.
And
Yeah.
whatever my end thing is to every prayer, I don't.
And
Okay.
Dungeon Master, during this time, I'd like to get those zombies reburied.
Okay, you'll get a chance to rebury them before you begin your studies.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Prayer done.
as,
I will inform
Autumn.
Kathy. This may take up to 24 hours.
Alright, so
guess
Cassie will
Autumn
keep
will
watch
just
over you
train.
for a bit, Vi.
Okay.
Okay, so I still need to know what Greg, because, yeah, Vi, you got a high number, unfortunately. So I need to know what Greg, Vasa, and Autumn are doing at this time.
I guess Autumn will just train.
Alright.
Okay, well, this down here. I'll put it in actions if you want.
Vasa training, and Greg is typing in character chat, apparently. Greg, can you
And
give me
this-
verbal confirmation doing anything special?
Well, not for the day that Vi is doing their thing.
Okay.
Fine. But I did have something that I want to ask one of your NPCs.
Well, feel free to ask. Okay.
Sadly, I don't have ants, so I can't use that to attract an armadillo.
Okay,
But hey,
then.
maybe I'll get lucky and get a raccoon.
So yeah, give me a second to go pop open the player's handbook.
Nah, you want a pangolin.
Page 66.
Thank you, Vi. I was in cleric spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Hmm. Oof. Oofity poofity. That is some stoofity. Huh. Okay, now let me see how I'm adjusting that. Okay. I'll need to think about that for a second, Aiden, while I run this. Spoiler alert, Aiden, you're there for the full 24 hours. You fucking maxed out. GG. So yeah, you're gonna be there chanting, and my god, is Cassie gonna be bored out of her fucking mind. She's gonna dip out every now and again to get food or drink, and when nighttime comes, she's gonna like strike up a torch, and you're there, sitting by the thing, stoking it, and chanting, and praying, and concentrating, and holy fuck, yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, Akroromid, you're getting that
Actually,
first...
I wouldn't be chanting the entire time. The beginning, yes, girls had rolled that, after a while you would went after.
Essentially, you're in prayer, communion, so on and so forth. Because even though it's a magic creature spell, this is a direct gift from the gods. Even if you don't believe in the gods, if you cast the spell, you're essentially asking them, hey, I want a familiar so I can be powerful and have a familiar.
Yeah, but I would still be able to eat and drink stuff, though.
Yeah.
Point being that Cassie will probably run you up some food. Okay, so yeah, Chromie, you're getting that first day's worth of cram done, although it's technically a half day, in fact. Let me adjust that. Because you started at midday.
During one of the meal breaks, because I do get to take those, I'll mention to Greg that he might, if he doesn't have anything better to do, take a look at that ballista mount and see if he could repair it or incorporate that and get that ballista up and running. Hey, since he's a carpenter and all that.
Is the mount made of wood or metal?
I don't know. The Dungeon Master didn't tell us.
Probably a mix of both. I honestly don't fucking know either. Okay, so yeah, party, you have no encounters scheduled for today of day 113.
Okay.
So the daytime shall pass by. You're still going at it. Chromid, you know, it's this point your brain's like, okay, I can either keep going through the night and become a night owl for the next few days, or I can go to sleep now and pick up my studies again tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah, I'll resume a normal sleep cycle.
So, you know, party, Kasan makes dinner, and it's decent, and, yeah, still too early for that. And yeah, man, this woman, does not know how to cook well, but she's started to learn how to cook, which is not typically a good thing. Brain can't talk. She's trying to learn how to cook, and she's doing a horrible job at it, but damn, the effort is there. So it's decent sometimes. Anyways, yeah, that first day will pass, and Vi, at some point, Cassie's like, fuck, I'm sorry, I gotta go, and she goes to sleep, and you're up there alone. And it's nighttime, and, nighttime passes without encounter, as it will be the next day, Vi, and you're still going at it. But you feel close, you're connected to your god, god damn it. You feel in the zone. Anyway, so yeah, you're still praying for that daytime comes. Party, y'all doing anything special?
Staying the course.
Stay in the course. So Chromid, you're in your studies, day 114.
And going for a smoke.
That would be staying the course, yes. Otherwise, I got the NPCs training. Cassie rejoins you, and you know she's not talking to you, Vi, so she doesn't disturb you. But you could tell it was literally only because she needed to sleep, and you're pretty sure she slept on the stairs. Regardless, daytime, 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 daytime. Okay, let me double check the spell based on what I rolled and consider if that gets tweaked, because you have been a decent cleric and you've done that, that, and that to try and attack that. Okay, I had a hysterical idea, but I'm not going to be able to use it, unfortunately, because the dice say no. Okay, yeah, Vi, it will be around lunchtime of day 114. You started this lunchtime day 113. It's been a full 24 goddamn hours. And you will receive your familiar. It is a toad. I'm sorry, the dice called for it, and I adjusted it, and the dice still called for it.
I shouldn't have laughed at that. That's bad.
See, it's a toad. A toad, I believe, grants you...
Congratulations on wide-angle your vision.
Yeah, no, so you get superior vision when you're using it, and yay.
I don't get superior vision. I just get wide angle.
Wide angle.
Vision.
Okay, now the hit points for this toad... Where does it delineate hit points? Otherwise I'll have to invent it.
It's in the spell. I think it's 2 to 4.
Aiden, you were saying?
No, never mind. I'm highly disappointed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Your
try again
familiar
next year.
has 4 hit points maxed out. Because
Dang,
it is
that's
indeed a
hardy
toad. Mm-hmm.
Hey, but at least your toad loves you very much.
It's one of them thick-skinned desert toads. And at this point, I ain't got to worry about...
I'm gonna call it Neville Longbottom.
I love it. Well, yeah, Vi, your toad is very pleased to be your familiar, and it ribbit croaks at you, and okay, it's got near human intelligence. It's a toad.
Neville Frogbottom.
Longbottom. So technically, my character wouldn't know what that is, so it wouldn't.
Wait, is it brown?
It's in the desert. What other color would it fucking be?
It is indeed a brown toad.
Yellow. Yellow.
So, yes, at this point, Vi, you've obviously been getting up stretching while you've been doing this, because you haven't been sitting cross-legged for 24 hours straight, not eating, shitting, or whatever, but point being is that you're going to get your lunch, and yeah, you've got a toad. So, at this
Yeah,
point,
you have a
what do we
toad
got
and you're
going?
extremely tired, I'm guessing.
So yeah, that's Vi. Chromid, you're still studying. What's the rest of the party doing at this point? Sounds like a whole lot of nothing.
Wait, this also, the hit points also adds to my cleric HP as well, right?
Cleric and magic user. It's technically on both. It's affecting you, not just your class. So, yeah, +4 to your current total hit points. Now, given how it's a toad, it should have a decent perception score. So I'm going to give it a... Well, hot damn! Your toad has a 16 perception.
How long do toads live?
This is a good question.
Wait, do familiars die of age?
Yes.
Huh, okay.
Golden, you should read something in the Coalhold Legends and Lore called The Tales of Barnabas that answers this exact question. And a couple others. Even if you don't read Legends and Lore, that's a good story, usually. Alright, so yeah, Vi, I'm not sure what you're doing the rest of the day. Vasa, I have you training. Vasa, you're going to be training probably for the next couple days, so I'm going to let you put in the proficiency
Probably
now.
sleeping.
Yeah, Vi, so you're going to be sleeping it off. And your toad is there, and it will sit at the foot of your bed on the dresser or whatever. It will
I
be
don't
watching.
have a bed. I sleep in the common room.
It will be sitting on the floor nearby, watching. Always watching.
I would probably ask the girls to keep an eye on my little friend.
Oh, that reminds me. It is a she!
Wait, you might want to inform them not to try licking it.
Ew.
Vi will look at you weirdly.
Hey, it's a kid. You know that they're gonna think about it.
Ew.
You know what?
Maybe you, Greg.
I never thought of licking a toad when I was a kid. That was something they
We
didn't
call
come
that
out with until-
natural selection.
Ew, Greg.
Depending on
Take
the
1
toad,
XP for that.
Getting a high.
We call that
Vasa,
a little bit of natural selection.
talk with the Coromate about what arrows are available at his keep, because that should be possible, but I'm not in charge of party funds on Denalia. Okay.
We don't have party funds. We have a need funds.
What arrows you have in the keep? Yes, language is second. Okay. Yeah. How many arrows do you need to restock, Vasa? 20 to 30 normal arrows. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how many arrows we got from the bandits and from other things, but I've got, I couldn't give you an exact number, but there's tons of arrows. Yeah, 30 arrows is not a problem.
Also, I would have told the toad not to go too far.
Yes, Master, yes. I shall stay close by in case of danger. I can protect you.
No. Well, that's better than... You know what? I like that mentality. I'll take it.
Yes, Master. We shall take it on together. We shall take on the world and destroy it! Ribbits.
I believe we'll get along just
I like
fine.
this frog.
And it's a female. Okay.
Yeah, she's great.
Umbra would have loved this frog.
Okay, so party, I have y'all at lunchtime. Vi has a toad. Because Vi, I'm assuming you're keeping the toad nearby, or...
Well, I've asked the girls to look after, but also to keep it close, so...
Alright, well, obviously Chroma's gonna do the thing where it's like, oh, a toad, and she'll try and hug it, be like, no, this is a special toad. You don't manhandle it unless you need to get it out of danger's way. Because you know she's gonna squeeze it too tight and pop goes the toad. Alright, Greg. Greg, I've got so many things running. You're not even on the top 20 right now, Greg. The DM is dismissing you. Okay. So yeah, party talk around the table. The fighter type NPCs do have a question for Cassie why she doesn't have like a bandolier or a bow, and she, pats her sword on the handle and says that that's all she needs right there. And yeah, other than that, I don't have anything special at lunchtime unless anyone wants to ask or do anything. And then we'll keep on going. Greg, you get the usual from Cassie. Not exactly a disgust, not exactly a yes either. It's sort of a neutral. We'll see. I got Vasa typing. When are we going after the dragon?
And Dungeon Master, I'll explain to the group that I'm trying to learn a spell that I've had on hold for a bit, and I may need a few more days, and then we're going to go replace the wagons and any horses that need it. And so yeah, I've got a few nights to rest up and whatnot.
Alright, the party seems... Well, the NPCs seem okay with that thought, and they'll offer to,
I'm
keep
asleep. I
watch.
can't respond.
Vi is sleeping, that's a good point.
Yeah, this would be at a mealtime, so...
Vi, you'll be filled in later, you'll get this information.
Yeah. But the important thing for the NPCs and the new hires is that you've got a roof to sleep under, and the food on the table is coming out of my larder. So, yeah. And since some of them are dinged up, resting for a few days and getting some hit points back should be like fucking peachy keen for them.
Cassie's at full again. And yeah, party, I forgot to mention, you all can get 1 hit point back if you were down 1 because you all did sleep through the night restfully.
See, I do not.
Vi, you will be exception because you were spellcasting for 24 goddamn hours, you poor thing. Okay.
I would have liked an armadillo.
I'm sorry, I tried 2 rolls just to see and pick the favorable one, and they were both 12. They were both toad.
But hey, Double M.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Greg, this has actually been character development.
Mm-hmm. Yay for character development. Okay. So at this point, I've got people typing, but... Okay, Vasa. I'm gonna have to check on that then. I apologize. Now I gotta do this.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for a smoke, and I might have to use the bathroom when I get back. So if I'm more than 2 minutes, I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Speak with animals as druids
Gazelle's
do.
not an animal.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm about to do here. Just give me a second. I want to read up on this to make sure I got it right. They must speak or read spells out. No power control, blah blah blah. Medieval.
I'm just seeing if it works. If it does, I have a few questions for Jazeel. I don't expect it to, but if it does, then it'll make questions a little easier.
I'm looking for where it's talks about the druids being able to speak with animals. I'm guessing it says the spell?
I don't know.
Alright, well, there's nothing in there, so I'm going to go ahead and poke at the druidical spell Speak with Animals, which is actually the clerical spell, but of a better thing. Empowered to comprehend any warm or cold-blooded animal which is not mindless, such as an amoeba. Able to ask questions in amicable terms, and lasts for 2 melee runs for each experience of the cleric employing the spell. Given from even consulting the special increment by the cleric. Druidical. Except as noted above, this is the same. Okay, Jazeel is not unintelligent, and he is of one type of blood or the other. So yeah, no. Hey, Jazeel, how long have you been with me for a while? No, not Jazeel, Vasa. Well, Vasa, Jazeel turns to you, and those fangs are clicking and working as he says, "You know that I have fangs and you can't understand me, right?"
However, I would like to point out, as much as I love this, I have to say this because you did this to me.
Yeah, huh?
He is a fantasy animal. Therefore, he's not a technical real
Actually,
animal.
he's considered a monster, not an
Yeah,
animal.
he's not considered an animal. He's a monster.
That's a good point. Yeah, monster.
You did this to me when I tried to speak to him. So I'm bringing this back up.
No, you are completely correct. Sadly, Vasa, you do not understand him.
I'm sorry, I just... No.
So it sounds like a bunch of clicking and snapping of jaws and... Ow.
Yeah, look, people, you're going to have to use yes or no questions with Jazeel. That's all there is, because either that or you get me or Kassan. And I'm busy learning a spell, or you get Kassan to...
Dungeon Master, am I awake yet?
Okay, Vi, we're gonna get through the rest of the day here, I think. Unless anyone has anything special to do, there's no encounters scheduled for the day, Vi, so you're good. You sleep, maybe wake up, get a late dinner in. And even better, party, there's no encounter scheduled for that night. So I'm not trying to steamroll. Does anyone want to do anything on day 114 before I advance to day 115?
Am I awake?
Vi, you're gonna wake up and get back on a normal sleep schedule. I'm just trying to move forward here.
Yeah, I know, but I need to know if I'm awake or not, because I was going to ask the core meat if he would be willing to put one of those things he puts on us on my frog. But I can't do that
I'll
if
allow
I'm
you to
not
do
awake.
that. I'll allow you to have been awake long enough to ask a Crowmead, and a Crowmead you'll have been taking a piss break, basically.
Okay, I don't think that's going to ruin my studies if I cast a spell real quick.
One round of a spell should be fine.
Okay, yeah, I'll give her Toad a stone skin.
Alright, Vi, keep track of that, please. Actually, I should keep track of that, too. Give me a second, because I've been saying all this shit without writing it down. Bad, DM, bad. Okay, what's the name of your thing again?
Artemisia.
Artemisia.
I put it in chat.
That's right. Familiar. Armor class. I'll have to figure that out later. Hit points.
It's 7.
That's right. And perception.
It literally states it has 7 AC and an and 2 to 4 hit points.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Artemisia has been noted. So, at this point, yeah, you'll get Stone Skin on Artemisia. Let me note that down. Stone Skin times 1. And yeah, Mead, you go back to your studies. Vi, you probably go back to sleep. Unless anyone wants to do anything special for the next remainder of the day and night, it will become...
I would have gave my frog some instructions.
Alright, what instructions?
I'll message them to you.
Okay. It will become day 115 in the morning.
Has the party regained 2 hit points each by this time?
At this point, you all may regain another hit point if you were down 1. It will become that. That will become that.
Okay, 90% so far.
Yeah, Golden. Again, I apologize for forgetting. Well, not I apologize, but thank you for pointing that out, and I awarded you XP for it if you were listening. And I hope you took it, because that was a good call out. The thing with Jazeel. The thing with Jazeel, speak with monsters. You didn't hear it? Alright, I'm gonna give you 20. Good call out.
I just heard it and I was like, now hold on a minute.
No, hey, good call, man. Thank you for keeping me straight. Okay.
It's Walker.
Assuming this is at one of the points where I'm available, yes,
Do you have any bits of red cloth?
we do.
Might I take a small amount?
Sure.
Thank you. And I will fashion my little toad a bandana.
Yeah, we're gonna look badass as we wreck our enemies. Yeah.
Ribbit.
Okay, 9 plus 7 is 16.
Yeah, at this point, guys, I don't know exactly everything that's in the keep or the numbers, but I have worked with Double M, and I have put quite the bit of coinage out to have this
Go into the bathroom, BRB.
well stocked. And let's face it, y'all have been with me for so many freaking supply runs where we come back with 1, 2, 3 wagons full of shit. So, yeah.
Oh, scheiße. Well, thanks, Grills, for saying that. You just knocked a thought back into my head.
Oh, okay, good. And red cloth, I know we specifically have, because that's what we use to make the armbands for my Arania buddies.
Drills.
Yes.
That reminds me.
When you speak with Critter, do you use the crystal ball or do you just mental link with him?
I just mental link.
You
Okay,
have a
so
mental
that
link with
works.
your familiar.
I just want to know the distance, though.
Anywhere on the same plane, basically.
Okay.
That's the same plane of existence. The other end of the world, as long as it's the same world. And
Now,
different.
the hit point buff, you only get that when you're in a certain range. You'd have to
Yeah,
look at
that I am fine.
Yeah. But your mental link, your telepathy with your familiar, yeah, as long as neither of you are shielded and you're on the same plane of existence, that's a go. And yes, I abused the fuck out of that because that's fucking AT&T for me. God damn it.
I would also explain what the thing that happened with the stone skin.
Oh, you're telling your toad it has a stone
Oh.
skin?
Yeah.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Did he just step out?
I know he went to the bathroom, but I thought he came
No,
back.
he's messaging. He probably hasn't put his headset on yet.
No, I'm here. Sorry, I've been hyper-focusing on typing that up. Okay. Yes, Greg, what do you need?
I just remembered, Greg would have taken some time and looked at the ballista base.
Okay.
See if it was salvageable.
Alright, the ballista base is in pretty good shape. I'm just going to give it to y'all as a gimme so you don't have to go out and buy another one, because I'm a nice DM when I try.
Yay.
I think that should be it.
Alright. Well, Vi,
So Dungeon-
it does want to be with you, Mistress, because, it wants to be with you, but it understands you're keeping it there for safety. Gromid.
Okay, yes, Dungeon Masters. Does this mean we now have an operational ballista?
Alright, so Greg, you determined that you should be able to mount this thing and so on and so forth, and this, that, the other thing, and this will take you a couple hours to do. You're doing this on day 114, I assume?
Yeah.
Getting the fighters to help you lift the big ballista, and okay, let's test it out with a dry fire. Okay, let's test one bolt. Aim for that thing over there. Oh, fuck yeah, guys, it works! No, not too loud, don't disturb the Mistwalker. Oh, fuck, man, we got a ballista. And yeah, Cormid, you have a ballista.
Fuck yeah.
Mounted above the door, for simplicity's sake.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Aiden, you will get those prayers done.
And 3 minutes, though?
Yeah, huh? So this is day 115, pre-lunchtime. Coromid studying, Vi, you've been praying, Greg, Vasa, Autumn training, Fighters training. Vi, I presume you're going to start distributing Cure Light Wounds to the party?
Yes, but give me 1 moment because I need to heal myself.
That's probably a good idea.
Yes. I will look at the triage again.
Triage.
70.
Well, I'm gonna
Six,
update the
that's-
NPCs because
yeah.
they have changed.
Vasa should be fine. Vi will go heal Giselle and also thank him for the rescue.
All right, dice it.
5 to Giselle.
Zeal should be at 100 with that. Yeah.
I should just put in parentheses need to pray for my first level spells and not have to worry about it at that point.
Yeah, basically. John is looking pretty good. Give him another couple nights rest, he'll be good. Peter needs like a week to be up to full.
And Vasa is at 100. Greg, what about you?
Sorry, he's at 90%.
Okay.
I will do Greg. Rip.
Shut up, girls. Shut up. I heard that thought. No, I banished that thought to oblivion.
95.
Alrighty. Here's John's healing. Also 1. That is pitiful.
Hey, thanks.
Peter, 7.
Nice. Okay, Peter should be good. John's basically there. Yeah, Peter's at full now. John is basically there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, anyone else doing anything special today before I start advancing time to a thing?
I would probably be praying for the spells I just used and then also be training with the Great Axe
Duly noted.
and asking Cassie to teach me how to be a fighter.
Okay. Well, Cassie will be happy to beat you into a bloody pulp. Train you to be a fighter. And yeah, you're opting to try and use the Great Axe, the two-handed Great Axe. Okay. Well, she'll get you with it, and Vi, you're a smart gal. What was your strength rating? It doesn't matter. The point is, you're not a strong gal, so it's gonna take a while to get used to your muscles hurting. Average, actually, probably above average. But compared to these folk, these freaks that can just bench press 500 pounds, fucking hell, what the fuck is with these freaks?
Also, you'll have to tell me the damage for the Great Axe later.
Standard for Coal. It's listed in Common Info in Coal. Okay. Let's see how badly I can make Grill's curse. As party, it will be lunchtime. You all will eat a pleasant meal, I presume. Unless anyone wishes to do anything special, then get back to it with the training and such. And give me a second here. I have been sitting on this one for a bit. And Grills ain't gonna be the only one cursing, I'm pretty sure, but...
Also, just be aware that I am training to put a proficiency in the Great Axe.
Duly noted. I'll let you know when that can become applied. You do have an open proficiency with your current class?
I do.
Okay, duly noted.
I
Greg.
had one to begin.
Another thing with Cass.
Another thing with Cassie? Did I miss it? I'm typing something. Alright, Greg, well, Cassie will tell you some tall tale of when she first started out as a bright-eyed girl with a long sword and a dream, and some interesting adventures with trolls and goblins, and there was this one time she thought she was going to say orcs, but she corrected it to a different type of creature, gnolls. Yeah, gnolls, they were gnolls. She's been around, apparently. Not a lot. She normally sticks to groups. There was that one time she was fighting some, I forget what I called them, bearmen, I think they were. She doesn't know what they're called. Men that were bears. Not werewolves, though, or werebears. Those are different. And that's where she got her sword, and yeah, been using him ever since. He's, yeah. Anyhow.
Did you just say... Is this sword sentient? Cat, you just said Cass said he.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah. So is that sword sentient?
Is that any of your business, Huff Girl?
Cass, please.
Fucking swords are sentient.
I was
Relax.
just asking.
I'm not going to
But all
stab you with it unless you piss me off. So, moving forward, Cassie will say. And she'll go
Hey,
on to a
Cass?
different story. Yes, Vi, I know. Alright. Eating lunch. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Vi, you will get that time back, because that's an hour and 15 minutes. Well, wait, when are you praying for these spells? Before nighttime? After lunch?
After lunch.
Alright, after
I
lunch you'll get them back.
specifically said after eating lunch.
Alright, technically out of order there, but that's fine. Okay, so party. Where are you all training?
Probably the front.
Courtyard.
Front, okay. In that case, who's
Prince.
in... Prince isn't there now.
Leave him alone.
Let's see. We got the Link boys. They're probably watching y'all train because, you know, they're kids. Oh, wow, look at them fight. They're so cool. And they have to tend to the animals that are up front anyways. Kassan and Graf are probably going to be in the common room or the whatever. The girls, their bedroom is the long room over there. Yes, okay.
Should have my toad.
Oh, yeah, they have your toad. Thank you for reminding me, Vi.
Hypnotoad.
Hypnotoad.
I got a toad with a hypno snake thing. Okay.
It's not guaranteed.
I know, but it's just a little weird.
I know. Oh yeah, Greg, it's good. Anywho, a party. I'm gonna need a round of perception checks with a bonus of 8.
A bonus of 8?
A bonus of 8.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I made it.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, Kuromid, you'll make it, which is a shame you wanted to fail this one, because this is probably gonna interrupt your spell.
Passed by, like, -4.
Yeah, no, guys, it's basically, hey, you fail on a 20 if you have a normal perception score, because this is going to be loud, but I'll give you a small chance of failure.
Wow.
Okay.
I came
Lift
close. I got a
of
17.
Oh.
Oh. Do. Glyph of
Oh,
Warden,
no.
blah.
What are those fire wars I set up in the hole in the wall?
Explode for a like amount of fire damage. What's the radius of that explosion?
I believe it just pops the person.
It probably should be on the person, yeah, it's not like a fireball.
Yeah. It basically
party.
just on the person that pops.
Yeah. Boom.
So the blankets I had put up are still there then?
You don't know what's going on. There's a boom. So, what's the party doing?
I want to
Going to
investigate.
go check.
Alright, the NPCs are, of course, coming with to investigate. Yeah, the girls are running, screaming, Vi. They did remember to grab your toad and the lizard. And Greg, you doing anything special? Okay, party. I'm not entirely sure which of you is probably going to make it there first based on your current location, opening doors, going through there. Yes, something stupid just entered the keys. So, point is, y'all are going to get there at roughly around the same time. Kassan's going to hear that. Kuromid, you're going to get up. She's going to summon Smasher, get Graf, lock the door, usual precautions. And y'all are going to make it there as the girls are fleeing towards the front of the thing because behind them is a cat. A really big cat.
Oh. God.
Party, dice initiative. A
I'll
gray
roll it.
tabby. Only one head. Big. Really big.
6.
Okay, and
Shit.
options. And Acromid looks at you and roars like a goddamn monster.
Zap! Do I recognize this cat, Dungeon
You
Master?
do. It's the cat. It's the cat. It's the cat.
Hopefully you didn't break the bed.
Oh, we're gonna have to see what happens in that room. I figured the Doom music would have queued y'all up. Okay, I think that's
I have
everyone's
the bot
options.
muted.
Wand of Polymorphing. Attack. 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 Terrified, ready to parry any attack she can. Attack. Okay. Wand of Polymorphing takes 1 segment, correct?
I'm not sure.
Well, let me check the DMG. Yep. You're, of course, going for the beam function.
Yes.
Each function requires 3 segments. Okay, duly noted. Okay, let's run this bitch. Obviously, there is 1 cat, and there is a whole bunch of you. But it's targeting a Crowmeat, of course. Now, this thing gets that many attacks, so it's going for a claw attack. It will attack first, regardless of initiative here, because everyone else is also attacking. Yeah, party, this thing's big, and it's working its way through the keep. I have you all kind of in... Here, let me go over to images for a second so I can have this battle map lined up. Yeah, I have y'all kind of in the main room, because the girls ran past y'all, and it's trying to come through the 9-foot wide doorways there. Everyone cool with that? Everyone knows where that is?
I believe so.
Okay, goody.
No.
So that
Autumn
is
parrying.
Autumn is parrying. So Autumn, you can go ahead and roll your parry.
I have 2 parries, because I'm dual-wielding.
Alright, dual wielding parry.
I have items. Hold on. What am I strength? Post it. Shit.
Alright,
That's
a
so good.
7 as a what level fighter? Or what level are you? Oh, yeah, that's right, you're a fighter.
1 plus... What am I
There's
doing?
nothing.
So
How many
I think I took
proficiency?
4th level? 3rd level?
How
What
many
am I
proficiencies?
4 proficiencies, 1st level.
Then you...
3rd level. 3rd level, you have a Thaco of that. It has a Thaco of that. Okay, you will fail to parry that attack. Yeah, Crowmeat, that claw goes right where your body should be. Except
No, wouldn't it
it's
be
not.
4th, though? Because 1 goes for the 1st level, and then 3 after it, that's 3
Oh, yeah,
extra
you're right.
levels.
2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level. You are correct, Aiden. Plus 5 XP.
Yay.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, Autumn, you try and parry this thing, and it will not be stopped. And Crowmeat, it misses you. Okay. 2 attackers per round. Roll your first attacks. This is Cassie. This is...
John and Peter.
Vasa.
John and Peter are 1 attackers. These are the 2 attacks per
Nat
round.
20, bitches!
Dice percentage.
31.
31 for Cassie. Sadly, Cassie's sword isn't glowing or long. She is short-sworded, thus.
Is this large or man size?
This would be large, so a D8 tripled.
3.
16.
Okay. 16. Give me a second there. Also, I need to check, what is this thing's armor class? Give me just a second. Armor class that. Cassie, what did you roll again? 20, that's right, it will hit. 3 points off of that becomes there. Okay, who's next?
Actually, wait, no.
Wait, isn't a short sword a D6?
Yeah, no, this thing's immune.
No, it's not. Cassie's sword cuts through it and it bleeds and roars. Anyway, Vasa, what are you doing?
But we said it was sword.
Attack 16.
So that was a what again?
16 at 4.
16 at 4th using a
Open-handed
Open
open
attack.
hand. 16 at 4th.
That would be blunt. We've already did blunt.
16 is sufficient to hit that there, and let me check there just to make sure. Sadly, that is a miss on either table, because I'm afraid I know which one you need to use.
I'm on cleric.
Yeah, open hand attacks are on the cleric's matrix. Weapons are on the thief matrix.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Any other 2 attackers this round that haven't gotten their first attack yet?
John, Peter.
John, Peter are both 1 attackers.
Oh.
Okay.
Sure?
So that's the 2 attackers, and now the 1 attackers can go. I am positive about my NPCs, Aiden. So let's see who's next for the 1 attackers. We got the chronometer one's about to go off. It's just distance time. Okay, so John and Peter can attack. Vi, you can attack. Vasa, you've already gone. Autumn, you've already done the first parry. And Greg, you can go.
Well, say I'm rolling for
17.
John.
17, Vi, you attack as a cleric of which level?
3rd level.
3rd level. This is including the bonuses?
Yeah, because I'm at a penalty of 3. You haven't said I
Okay.
put enough time with it.
That is correct, you have not. Yeah, that's a swing and a miss there, Vi, unfortunately. Okay, next
For
up.
John.
Go for John. 7, yeah, John, I'm pretty sure that's a miss there. John, that attacking is that, 7, miss. Oof, even plus bonuses. Peter, roll to hit. Pinch heater for Peter. Golden. Psst,
That would be Autumn.
golden. Roll to hit for Peter. Yeah, we lost time.
20.
Peter, dice percentage. Noting down that XP.
93.
Oh, that's right. Cassie also gets it to 93. Holy shit. Okay, give me a second here. First off, Peter, you get 100 XP for that. Cassie, you also got 100 XP. Okay, that's taken care of. Next up, on to 93. Let me pull up the crit table here.
I'm curious myself because that's
Wait, isn't that only 50?
Chest wound, double damage, death in 1 to 10 turns. But again, he's immune to piercing and cutting damage.
That is what you believe. Chest wound, double damage. Okay, Peter, dice your damage.
Anyone want to tell me what the damage is?
Peter is using a longsword. That's a D12 plus bonuses, which you don't know. I will add the bonuses.
7.
Ooh, nice. Doubled becomes that. Yeah, Peter struck a solid blow into the thing of this. Okay. Alright, this thing seems more pissed off than anything, even though that's a solid blow, and it is bleeding from its chest. Okay, anyone else going at this point for the 1 attackers? Greg, I don't think you've had a chance to go yet. 9. That's gonna be a miss. Acrormead. You whip out the wand and you say the command word. 12. I need to see if that saves. It's big enough that it's actually at a penalty to its saving throw due to the fact it can't really dodge it. Okay. This monster saves as a that of that. Yeah, the green beam does hit it and it shrugs off the magic. Just for the flare. It saved.
okay.
Okay, at this point it gets its second attack and it is rolling to hit you and it's aware of the displacement. Autumn, let's see that second parry, please.
Alright. $16.
16. Autumn, you parry the critical attack that the thing would have landed on a Crowmead. Crowmead, mark off Stone Skin.
Huh?
Autumn parried the critical attack, and it still would have hit you. Mark off a Stone Skin.
Oh, so the parry was not effective.
The parry took the crit down to a normal hit, and the
okay.
normal hit then hit you.
Okay.
Mark off a Stone Skin. Okay, that's its second attack. Let's see, any other things here? Cassie gets her second attack. Greg. Okay, those of you with 2 attacks per round, roll to hit.
Cassie!
Fucking hot damn, Cassie! Dice percentage!
8.
8. Triple damage. Dice your damage. D8.
Max damage.
19.
Max damage plus bonuses? Oh, goodness. Give me a second, I gotta do the math here, because that's tripled. Fucking hell, Cass. Cassie, fucking yikes. Yeah, Cassie did some serious hurt there. Okay.
I
And-
haven't killed this thing with electricity yet, have I?
Yeah, Chromate, this thing's getting hurt by mundane weaponry, or stuff you've already hurt it with. It's not white anymore. It's just a tabby. An oversized tabby. And a really powerful one, too, at that, but it's being hurt by mundane and already used weaponry.
Oh no. When Scorpius died, it resetted, but it stayed at the size it was. So if we kill it now,
But it probably doesn't have more incarnations.
Okay, where are we at now? Let's
that's
see,
the
any other
entire
two
point of I
attackers?
said it resetted.
We don't have a choice. We need to kill it.
Cassie, Vasa, you have 2 attacks, don't you?
I
Wait, why
said
do you have
18.
18.
I'm 5 attacks every 4 rounds.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Okay, so 18 as a cleric of 4th. Give me a second. DM screen. 18 4th. I'll be damned. That hits. Dice your damage.
Let's see. It
Sadly, due
stays
to the-
the same.
Hmm?
I'm just checking if it stays the same. Yeah, it's the same. 4 damage.
4 points of damage. Slap. You slap that thing good, and it will resist the, what's it called? Okay, becomes a... There. Pot fucking damn. Party's actually putting this thing through the ringer with 3 crits right off the bat.
Actually, 2 back-to-back crit for Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie's been fucking... My god. Okay. Okay, have I skipped anyone's second attack for the 2 attackers?
No.
In that case, it goes for the bite attack on Cassie. And I don't think anyone's parrying at this point. Okay, Cassie. I'm pretty sure that's a hit, and that's a stone skin removed. Yep, that's a hit. That's a stone skin removed off Cassie. And at this point, I believe everyone is done. At this point, party, it's moved into the central room. You all are trying to like surround it, stab from this angle, that angle. It's whipping around, moving
by
like
the way,
nuts.
Double M. You did use both of my wardings, right?
Oh yeah,
There were 2. Just reminding you.
there were 2.
Or
Yeah, now there's 0. Okay. Who am I missing here? Vasa, what are you doing? 1 attack, 2 parries, parry. Attack. Okay. Party, y'all can dice initiative.
I got it. 3.
3. Okay, party does not have initiative. This thing's a multi-attacker. Who is it targeting at this point? Okay, Mead, you're up to bat.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, it knows you.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
this thing rolling at that can hit that armor class. Yeah, Mead. It bites at you, mark off another stone skin. Not bite, it claws at you, mark off a stone skin. And
Parry.
it hisses.
There's 3
Good plan.
parries.
Oh, that's a good point. Roll the parry.
Which one?
So,
Greg
Autumn,
or
Greg, both of you
Ross?
roll your parries. Since you didn't coordinate. Right, an 8 versus the Thaco difference should actually take it down enough. Maybe it misses? It hit -5 before. I'll have to check. Greg, roll the hit.
Greg and me are both parrying at the same time.
You ever try and parry a thing like that together? It's very hard to coordinate, but I'll see what happens. 11. Okay, give me a second to look here. You rolled with that normally between those 2 parries. You know what? Congratulations, Acromid. You don't have to mark off that stone skin. I'm sorry.
Yay.
Okay, there's 1 parry left in the round, and we get to the 1 attackers. Let's go down the list this time. Vi, roll to hit. Dice percentage, Vi. 59 with a melee fumble. Miss, distracted, wisdom check, or lose hold of weapon. Give me a d20. Alright, you maintain your weapon, and that's you for the round. Don't forget your XP. Okay, at this point, next attack is John. Roll to hit.
Okay.
John, that is a miss. Cassie, roll to hit. 11 plus bonus. Fuck, I think that misses. Possibly. Let me check her bonuses again. 11 plus that becomes a that at that level. Fuck, that just misses. Yep, Cassie misses. Peter, roll to hit. Peter. Alright, Peter, I'm gonna roll for you. Peter with a 10, that will be a miss. Okay, moving on to Vasa. Roll to hit.
Alright. That's not good. 2.
That is a miss. Okay, at this point, Autumn, roll your second parry. Oh
Nat
my
20.
god, you both nat 20'd. That is sufficient to take its parry away, its crit away, and turn it into a regular hit. And Crowmead, mark off a stone skin.
Okay.
My god, man. Okay, any 2
I'll
attackers
protect
this
them.
round? Don't think so, though. Crowmead, at this point, that's your wand. Go ahead and green beam. Oh, it might fail. I need to check.
Oh.
Versus Rod, Staff, Wand, a thing of this needs of that. Oof, no, it just saved. But that was close, though. Fucking hell. If it had the penalty from last round, since now it's in the open room, it has a bit more room to move around in, it would have failed. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh well, it happens.
It does. Okay, and at this point, I believe all the party have had their thing, so it's down to the creature's last attack. Let me check. Creature with a that. A Crowmead, mark off another stone skin, as it will bite at you. Yeah, this hissing, roaring noise, and it's still bleeding from that chest wound, mind you. Blood is dribbling onto the floor, making a fucking mess everywhere. As
Hey, Dungeon Master, since I have that 3 segments and then my beam goes off and I've still got 7 segments, I will taunt it by saying, looks like you're bleeding a lot worse than I am. Oh, that's right, I'm not bleeding.
you want it prompted into going berserk, duly noted. Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
Autumn parrying twice. So yeah, no, Cormid, obviously you're saying that as it, swipes at you and you duck under its head and you're taunting it the whole time through.
Yeah.
Okay, am I
Remember,
missing anyone? Vasa, what are you doing?
If it goes berserk, it loses its higher brain functions and it's saving at half its level.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems mad, but it also does not seem berserk. Just mad. As party dice initiative.
Here goes. 6.
6. Okay. A party, you do have initiative by a tiny amount, as this thing's a 3 attacker. It goes first. And parriers. Give me your first parries. Nice.
Wait, does that successfully do it on its own?
Greg, you don't know. Are you parrying or not? Okay, 19.
Well, that's
Greg.
really fucking serious.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good thing. Greg, you are a second or third attacking as?
Well, it attacks as a third.
Third. 19 at third hits that. So the THAC0 for you is that. The THAC0 for it is that. So there's a difference of that many points, which reduces your thing by that many points to it. It rolled a that. That reduced by that many points still hits Akroromede. Akroromede, do you still have stone skins?
Yes, I do.
And Autumn also did it.
Oh, I included Autumn's thing into that.
What?
Yeah. This thing is strong, guys.
Okay, that was my last stone skin.
Alright, well, and this thing is hissing and yowling and spitting, and its hair standing on end, trying to make it look even bigger than it fucking is. Okay, let's see, that's the first attacker's done, so 2 attacker per rounds, which is Cassie. Roll to hit. Cassie with the 14, I think that hits. Let me check.
She missed just barely with an 11 previously.
Indeed. So 14 plus bonuses hits. Cassie, dice your damage. 8 for max damage. Nicely done. Okay, lower that down to there. Okay, at this point, that is the 2 attack per rounders. 1 attack per rounders, you can get your things in.
Alright.
I can roll.
Yep. 1 attack per rounders roll.
Nope, that's a miss.
That is going to be a
Natural
miss.
20 bitches.
Neato. Okay, Vasa, dice percentage. I'm curious.
81.
Would be
81.
blunt.
Yeah, that would probably be blunt, I agree.
Open palm
81.
attack, yeah.
Abdominal wound. Double damage. Death in 36 turns.
Is
Alright.
this thing already dying though?
Yep.
Funny enough, yeah, it's dead 2 ways now. Double your damage and roll it.
I mean, I could just run out, hop on Jazeel, and lead it in circles around the desert and watch it die.
4 on the damage, so 8 total.
8. Nicely done. Y'all are really putting this thing through the ringer. Okay, I need John and Peter to do their first attacks for the round. 5. John, that's a miss.
Yay.
Peter, roll to hit.
12.
Alright, 12 for Peter. I need to check, but that's probably a miss. Yeah, unfortunately, Peter, that will be a miss. Okay, at this point, has everyone gotten their first attack for the round in? Looks like it. Akroromede. Beam. It saves. It goes for its second attack. Autumn. Go ahead and dice that parry.
This is just a game of
13.
20, I guess.
Something like that, because this thing just got another crit, and Autumn just took it down to a normal hit.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right? Okay, and this was the second claw attack. That is Akroromede. Speaking of bleeding, 5 points of damage.
It actually drew blood. Guys, mark your calendars. I bled.
Yeah, fucking hell.
All that
Trying
for
my
a drop
best
of
to try and
blood.
protect you.
Alright, let's see. Anyone else doing anything this round before the third attack goes off?
If I could, I would.
Yep. Okay, so that's second attack. And yeah, Akroromede, it's following up with a bite for 8.
For 8? Okay.
Yep. Okay, and now we are on to new round 4.
Now comes the sword.
Alright, parry, both with shocking grasp. Attack, parry, attack. Okay. In that case, party, dice initiative.
I got it. 4.
4, okay, party. Initiative, You know what? Coromid, roll your first parry.
10 plus 9.
19 at that level. Thaco of that becomes a that. That off of that becomes a that.
Did I get another crit?
Fucking hell, this did manage to hit you. Dice for shock and grasp. As
All right, he can take 15 electrical.
fucking hell, man. Take 8 physical. This thing maxed
Alright.
out the damage on that claw. 15 electrical. Yikes.
Bloody look.
He's spitting and hissing, and all of his hair is standing on end.
Yep. And it's bleeding, and its chest is dented into. Vasa, you think you push one of its ribs into one of its organs, and it's still fucking going. Okay.
You bitch.
At this point, party first attacks. Vi, roll to hit. Yeah, Vi, your arms are killing you.
Make an attack.
Yep, roll to hit. Dice percentage, Vi, and take 100 XP, you poor thing. 85, ooh. Melee fumble, 85. Hit self, 1 to 2 damage. Give a D2.
I mean, it makes sense. Her arms are killing her. Her arms just gave out and accidentally nicked her.
More like she swung, and it was such a bad swing that she twisted her shoulder and fuck, my back! 2 points of, or 1 point of damage, whichever it was. 2 points of damage. Okay.
Stone skin.
In this case, I'm gonna let it slide unless you really want to waste the stone skin on it. Because this isn't you hitting yourself, this is you, like, twisting your muscles as you swing. Because realistically,
okay.
you're not hitting yourself. You're just misstepping it. Ow, fuck. Okay, John, roll to hit. 7, John. That's a miss. Cassie, roll to hit.
I'll take that 100 XP.
You should.
19.
Okay, that was Peter or Cassie? Because I did say Cassie, and that's Aiden. But I'm pretty sure Aiden would agree that Cassie should get that hit since Cassie can actually hit this. Cassie, dice your damage.
I'm confused, damage?
Damage. D8.
Dom rolled for Cassie and got a 19. Would you like me to accept your 9 instead?
Whatever.
Yeah, I know. I did call him out on it. That's your thing that you do, but I'm going to try and play in the party's favor tonight. So, Vi, give me a D8. 3 plus bonuses. Okay, nicely done. Yeah, this thing is not looking good. Okay, Peter rolled a hit. Vi, you can do that if you want.
What?
Roll a D20 for Peter.
But that's...
Yeah, normally Dom or
Golden.
Golden takes that. Golden hasn't been doing it, though, so Dom's been jumping in. Golden! D20. Or Vi.
You just told me to do it.
Alright, so Vi, no, you're good. You did it. Peter misses. Moving onwards to the next contestant. We got... Vasa rolled a hit.
Oh.
I'm going in order just to keep things going.
Natural 20.
Dice percentage. Jesus fucking Christ. Tonight has been a night of 20s.
48.
And if only
40.
this could have bloody been the dragon.
48. Blunt. 48. Ankle hit, double damage, dice or damage.
1.
We would not be parrying a dragon attack.
2 points of damage to the ankle. Okay, duly noted. It's walking a little funky, but because that's minimal damage, it's still able to move around alright. At this point, Autumn rolled a hit.
12.
12. What do you attack as? 4th level? That's
Fourth
right.
level.
12 at 4th is unfortunately insufficient to hit. Greg rolled a hit.
See what I got? Nope.
Nope.
I rolled physical and nope. It's not a fumble, but it's definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greg rolls a 2 and misses. At this point, it comes down to the creature's second attack, Coromid and Autumn. roll your parries.
14 plus 9 for 23.
23.
8.
Okay. Ekrormead, shocking grasp damage.
17 hit points.
17 hit points. And party. The lightning crackles around it. Zap, 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 zap. And this thing collapses. Dead.
Please tell me this.
Walker, what is this thing?
This is that cursed reincarnating cat that had 9 lives. Had. It's died several times now.
Yep, that's how you spell new, yes.
Are any
Yeah.
of you hurt?
I am.
Find your wounds, please.
Yeah, Vi, you'll be able to restore a hit point via bind wounds, or you can cure light wounds yourself, whichever you want to do. Alright, Vi, since it's 2 hit points of damage, you can roll the d8 if you really want, but minimum 1, you're back to full.
I never got back to full HP.
Oh, never mind then. Roll the d8. I thought you were back to full.
No.
So yeah, party. Cassie pulls out her sword and pokes this thing in the eyes a couple times. It's like, okay, I think it's dead. Fucking hell, you fought this thing on the regular?
Yes. Dungeon Master, I, the
What the
player,
fuck?
do not remember how many times we've killed it.
This is the 9th.
This was the 9th. This should have been its last incarnation. Now, friends, companions, if you would help me remove this from my keep. Besides, Jazeel might be hungry.
Out of character, I'm responding to this. This was its 8th death.
No, this was
And
9.
his character would know this. Not mine, but his.
Unless I miscounted,
Lydia?
this was 9.
Lydia, do you really want to fight it again?
I'm being honest. It's its 8th death.
Okay.
I've kept track.
Okay, well,
And the DM must have miscounted. Either way, it's gone, party, as you hear a faint, very quiet meowing. Sounds like it's coming from inside the carcass. What's the party doing?
again, I'm going to get the party to help me drag it outside.
Are you doing anything to the meowing sound that seems to be coming from within the creature?
Autumn
Nope,
will try
not-
and. Alright, well, never mind. I'll wait till I get outside.
Not until we get it outside, at least.
Alright, y'all drag it out. It's big enough to fit through the thing, so, you know, you've got several burly fighters. You can move it easily enough.
Okay.
And you move it out. It's leaving a blood streak as it goes, of course. There's just
Oh, yeah.
blood everywhere.
And yeah, is the sound still coming from within?
Yeah, getting slightly louder, like a pleading kitten.
Autumn will cut it open.
Careful.
Trying to get to it. Carefully, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Autumn, you cut it open, and you've probably got a party member or two helping you. And the insides are as you would expect a cat's insides to be. I'm not going to go into the gory details. With the notable exception of there being somehow a tiny kitten. Eyes closed, ears flat against its head. A tabby coat, blood-stained, of course. And it kind of just instinctively turns its head towards you. You can tell it's not even seeing you because the eyes are closed and it's meowing softly.
I'll hold it close to me and ask if someone can grab a water skin.
How old does it look?
Oh, 2 weeks at most.
It won't survive.
Well, alright. Cassie kind of pans a water skin over it. She's like, what the... Was it a... What?
I don't know. Autumn's gonna try and clean it, get blood off of it.
You clean the blood off. It's got a nice tabby coat underneath of it. And it's kind of licking at the water as you rub at it. And, yeah. You got a kitten.
I will take care of it.
That's you're taking care of it. Anyone else doing anything special right now? Jill trots on over and sniffs the cat corpse, and then he sniffs over at the baby cat and looks at you, Acromede. And if nightmares could cock their eyebrows.
Jazeel, I wouldn't want to start that cycle all over again. So if you want the big
Bottoms.
one, take it. Otherwise, yes, let's leave the kitten unharmed for now.
Bottom's just gonna dry off the cat with her clothes that she has. Just trying to pat it down.
Alright, you'll be able to pat it down, and yeah, it seems to actually be helping you along, you know, turning its body so you can pat out the things. And yeah, so you'll start to clean it up, and Jazeel will start to chow down on the big one. How far out has the
Okay.
party dragged it from the keep, by the way?
15 feet.
15 feet? Okay, duly noted. Yeah, Cormid, you'll feel through the familiar link Kassan's inquiring why it's gone quiet. Are you okay? And you'll explain, yep, it's dead.
Yeah. You know, using the familiar and everything, explain that, yes, we have vanquished that cat.
And popping it into the XP calculation channel, plus bonus for killing all 9 lives. Okay. Yeah, party. At long last, the cat of 9 lives has been slain. Yeah.
You should let the children have the cat.
Well, Vi, Artemisia is fine. One of the girls did get her out, and they were hiding over by Scorpius and Umbra's old room, because Kassan had locked the doors to hers. But upon seeing you all drag it out, they're moving back. Yes, no, Cormid, I'm gonna have to ask you, DM to DM, does that count as a significant enough interruption to interrupt your spell work, or...?
Yeah, you might have to, I mean, how many rounds was it? 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And that was...
a 5-minute interruption. You're going to have to make that decision how it affects your game world.
How would you roll it if a player was interrupted for 5 minutes of combat on Coalhold, out of curiosity?
Yeah, and I didn't go out adventuring, so it was only 5 minutes. I probably spend that long eating.
It's a bit more strenuous than eating, though. You know, fighting, casting.
Well, I swung my sword twice and pointed a wand 3 times.
Yeah, but over the course of the 60-second round, you are, of course, you know, dodging his attacks and blah, blah, blah. So it's fighting.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to have to be your call. I don't think I would set the player back, in this case, a 1 to 4 day process. Maybe set them back a day. But
I'm thinking I was going to do that. It shouldn't cancel it. You won't have to start again next level, but you're going to have to, like, recuperate a... You know what? I'll be nice. Half day.
So, yeah.
Now,
do you mind if I take care of it for now? And no, we don't have milk.
Oh, by the way, Autumn, you know, you're cleaning its head off, you know, because it's over by the eyes, and you rub over the eyes gently, of course, and the eyes open up and look at you. The ears are still flat against the head, and the eyes closed for a second, but it, like, looked and focused, and it saw you.
Alright.
You know this isn't going to end well.
Oh, I know.
Slayer gets cursed cat. I'll fucking do it again.
I'll do it
No,
again. I got a
It
cursed sword.
still shouldn't be able to open its eyes.
Yes,
I gotta
because
go
normal
to the
cats
garden.
don't reanimate after being slain either. Aiden, this is not a normal cat. Not even close. Yeah, Autumn, it like...
I was in characters saying
And
that.
if one of you steps
Okay,
on the
sorry.
damn thing's tail and it starts chewing the shit out of things, y'all are gonna have to deal with it. I've been 9 rounds with this thing already. No. We
I'll
shouldn't
take
even
care
have come back after Scorpius died. But no, here it is showing up on my doorstep again.
After session, I'll explain the logic behind that, because there has been a trail of logic, and I'm surprised the party didn't pick up on that.
Well, the original party's not here.
Well, I'm still here, so that's probably why I came back, especially since I was instrumental in killing it so much of the time.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'll take good care of the cat.
And
I'm
I
not sure
gotta
anything
step
happens
away
to
for
me.
a couple minutes. I'll be right back, guys.
Alright. Party has been killing it tonight with crits and good RP. I'm proud of y'all.
First
Okay.
I had a cursed sword, now I have a
Now,
cursed
Dungeon
Let's
Master,
go.
Mm-hmm.
would you kindly backtrack a bit and if Cassie had anything to say to what Greg said?
You are sexy when you kick ass.
I'm gonna yell.
What's your charisma again?
14 off the top of my head. Yeah, 14.
Cassie gives you a look. It's a mixed bag. You're not entirely sure what to make of it, and she just kind of squints her eyes a little and says, "Trying too hard, dude."
Desperation is a sad thing to see.
Hey, Kassan, do you have a taupe I might be able to borrow for the time being? Mine got torched. I assume you mean rope. And Vasa, there should be a rope around there somewhere. It's not exactly standard supplies, but I'll let you have one. It will not be a rope of entanglement, no. Oh, a top. Okay, top like clothing. Okay, Vasa, we did this roll already. Kassan, of course, has clothing, but it's not really gonna fit you so much. Scorpius had this. He was working on sewing. You could ask the girls. Maybe there's some material and you could try and sew something.
I'm going to have to ask you kindly back off my character's supplies
Duly noted, Aiden.
because he bought that, not a Corvid. He did.
I'm trying to roleplay the characters here. As far as Kassan's concerned, Scorpius probably isn't coming back. And that's in her keep. Well, his keep that she also lives in.
What I missed?
Long story, we'll cover it later. Anyway, yeah, Autumn, the kitten purrs and kind of nuzzles its head into you, and I'm assuming at this point you're finding a place for it, and you know, Chroma's entrapped. Kitty! Is it a mean kitty or a nice kitty?
You know that cat that came jumping through the door? Or whatever. Yeah, the door for us. I don't know what it is for them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
those
that's
glyphs
it.
are gone. But this one's so nice and it's not trying to eat us.
It's currently a baby.
Aww. It's so cute. And I can't do the high
Do
pitched.
you have my toad?
Oh, yeah, he's over there on the... And she'll point to the bed that she put him on. And the toad looks at you. And... you know what, I shouldn't do it every time. Makes the joke lame.
Mental communication. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, Vasa will have found a top after a couple days of just wandering around in a cloak, apparently. I assumed that was just handled and I wasn't going to mention it. Okay, so Autumn, I need to know what you're doing with the cat.
I guess just
Girl, have
I
it.
will see.
go inside with it. Keep
Going
close
inside
to
with
me
it.
and just-
I assumed we were all back inside.
Yeah, no, I assume at this point the party's all inside.
Yeah, I was just gonna take it inside with me and keep it close to me. Just pet it
Okay.
and show it that it's gonna be okay, type of thing. Don't comfort the cat. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, the cat
You know,
seems pretty comfortable. In fact, it seems to have fallen asleep in your arms.
Excuse me. Yeah, Mama.
And now, Autumn,
I,
those are no longer your
personally-
arms, those are the cat's arms.
Yep, basically. I know how to deal with cats and stuff. Like.
Well,
kittens
this
and
is
stuff,
not your
so-
typical cat.
I know that. I'm just saying.
The point
I
is,
know
you'll get
personally how to
something
deal
for
with
it to
kittens.
eat and something for it to drink, and yeah, it drinks and eats.
Dungeon
Okay.
Master.
Uh-huh.
I look outside. What does it look like?
It looks like a desert outside, but in terms of daylight, it is around 4 p.m. or so. Maybe another 4 or 5 hours to the day.
Okay.
Now, Lydia, if my wand had worked, I was going to turn it into a beetle and let your toad eat it.
Yeah, I'm so happy
Why
and
not feed it
sad.
to your raccoon?
Um,
Well, this is a great idea. Have it go after familiars. That's such a good idea.
I used to have a pet toad. His name was Prince Albert, and he got to be he wasn't an indoor pet, but he showed up every evening after dark to eat the bugs from the porch light. And so I'd go out there and knock shit down off the screen for him, and he'd sit there and wait for me to toss him a bug. And that's common bitch. This is a common toad. He got about 6 inches in diameter. He was a happy fat little boy.
Yeah, I've seen videos of these people holding frogs or toads and bring them near the bugs clinging to the wall, and the toad just loop, loop.
Yeah,
Loop.
that tongue shoots out, grabs it, and gulps it down. Yeah, and so the beetle for the toad seemed more appropriate than for the raccoon.
Regardless, that was a tough cookie, and y'all did take it on and kill it.
Okay.
And that came out of left field for most of y'all, I'm sure.
Well, companion, that's a good little warm up for the dragon. Anyhow, Dungeon Master again. Other than saying what I said in game chat, Greg, it was directed to you. Again, I'm going back to my studies because yeah.
Okay. Okay. So at this point, Greg, or rather party, is anyone doing anything special?
Dungeon Master, how many of the
Nope, not 155, 115.
winter blankets I had hung up, how many are still hung up or destroyed?
Well,
So I can at
5
least
of them
mark
remain.
that. 5 of them remained. Let me pull up his character sheet then. So I can mark that down.
Yeah, no, the contents are mostly undisturbed in that room. Obviously, the cat barreled through there, and it was going for the stealthy approach because it saw the hole in the wall, but it didn't know about the glyphs, so it stepped on the glyph. Boom. Well, fuck it. Stealthy out the window. Another step forward. Boom. As the second one implodes.
That was the
it.
best. It was just like boom,
Alright,
fuck,
so
whatever.
there were
Another
6
one.
on the hull, and you say 5 of them are down?
No, 5 of them remain. 1 of them went down.
Thank you.
Okay, well, as master, I'll see with the materials we have what I can do to erect said barricade.
Alright, I'm not going to get into the details of construction with an hour left a session. You will get a temporary barricade that an intelligent creature could probably push down or shift down by putting their weight against the bottom of it type deal, because...
Well,
How sturdy are you
there
going
is
for it,
that
actually?
big pillar that's standing in the middle of the hole, about 2 feet from it.
Best he can get in a few hours' work.
Alright, you'll get something. You think it should be stable enough. Now, you're going for something that you'll be able to clean up later, or just shove things there and hope to not have to deal with it later?
Could you restate that?
Alright, you're basically making a wooden construct to put in front of the thing where it shouldn't be easily pushed or moved aside from the outside. Now, you could go fancy if you had the time, you don't, so you're just putting up a hasty construct here. Are you making it so that you'll be able to quickly get this out of the way when they actually come in to patch this hole, or are you just shoving shit in there and hoping it sticks, basically?
The latter.
Okay. So yeah, you'll get something, it should be good. You don't think anything's going to be coming through there?
Okay.
Okay, and that will be you
Awesome.
for the rest of the day. Anyone else doing anything special on day 115?
Studying polymorph other.
Yep, and don't worry, Cormid, I've been
Care of
keeping
the
track
cat.
of your time.
I'm just gonna be taking care of the cat.
Well, the cat will pretty quickly start to perkin up. You, of course, know the developmental cycle of a cat. It takes a few months for the ears, not months, a few weeks for the ears to like straighten out and the eyes to open and it to start wobbling around. This thing's doing that in a couple hours.
I say just let the kids deal with it.
Yeah, no, Autumn. Chroma's asking if she can take care of the cat when you're not around. She thinks it's so pretty.
Now, off-world guys, remember, if once it grows up, okay, it's probably going to be, it's pulled a phoenix trick, so it's a new incarnation. All right, and so thing is, you take it into combat with it on your shoulder, and when the dragon blasts it, that's its first death, and it's got 8 more incarnations to go after the dragon that killed it.
Grills, you heartless bastard! I was giving a cat to the party as like a send-off to the cat as a monster, and also for closure. It's just a cat that grows up fast. Okay. That's literally it. It is not magical in any other way except it's gonna grow up fast. My God, you heartless son of a bitch!
Hey, that I expect RP roleplay XP for that.
Yes, you can take 100 RP for that. And Jesus Christ, man, I need to take a shower.
I am chaotic and evil. Damn straight I am. I'm gonna put that all in Assassin.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, put that in Assassin. Alright. Is anyone doing anything special for the next 3 days?
Well, it depends on if we get the XP.
This is true. Y'all would have some downtime for training and such. If you'd like, I can take a break from session and do the XP.
Yes, please.
Well, is it going to take me 3 more days to finish?
Yeah, it's going to take you 3 days, Grills.
Fuck. Okay. Alright, well then if you're going to take a break and calculate their XP for these XP whores, then I'm going to go for a smoke real quick.
Alright. Well, we got 2 big ticket items before I start advancing time. So I apologize, gentlemen, for the temporary skip over here. I need to figure out the weird and the 9th life of the cat.
Be right back.
Okay, the weirds. There were 6 of them. They had maxed out hit points because they initially had maxed out things, although really I should have re-rolled them, but the party did alright. You didn't kill all of them, but you got the remaining 2 down to -4, so that's basically a total victory. They would have died in the next round without a chance of doing any real harm. So, they are that many hit dice. Let me go over to the Dungeon Master's Guide, close this out, and the answer to that, Vader, is that you don't know how well you perform in certain checks, so the Dungeon Master must roll it secretly. And I apologize for answering in voice, but I cannot be asked to type right now when I'm trying to do math, and I apologize for that.
Yeah.
6 times. These guys at that hit dice are worth 60 base, plus 4 times 36 times 6, plus special ability. Nope. Yes. Yes. Okay, so 2 specials. Special is 25, becomes 50 times 6. Okay, so that's the words. The weirds. And the cat is going to be a whole other ball of nuts. Like, Jesus Christ, the cat is nasty. Okay. That becomes that.
So hey guys, remember, one of these days, because so far my fireballs and lightning bolts have been pretty much middling, doing average damage. One of these days I'm going to get one of those off and I'm going to get near max damage, and that's going to be like 50 plus hit points of damage to some poor bastard.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Nothing but 5s and 6s. Yeah.
That's a fun feeling.
10 of them, baby. 10 of them.
Okay. 864 plus 660. Okay, that's how many of the weirds were worth. Now, the cat is a whole different story. The cat's base is worth more than twice as much as the weirds total.
Oh. Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Okay, it had XP per hit point for that. Plus. Now, funny enough, this actually won't have much in terms of special abilities. Although it did have armor class below 0.
Y'all were dropping 20s like they were fucking penny candies today.
That was surprising, to say the very least.
I'm
Okay.
okay with the 3 fumbles I had.
Yeah. I mean, fumbles are bad, but you came out good.
I have a kind of.
Okay. Now, the entirety of the party was here
All the way
for
up.
both fights. Autumn, McCormick, Vasa, Vi, Greg, John, Cassie, Peter. Dazil didn't participate, so in both cases he gets the shaft, which is fine. So that's divided by 8 equals... Okay. Plus yonder bonus. I'm going to round that up to there for the bonus.
And I even brought a horse back from the dead.
He was at, like, almost the lowest negative to be dead. So yeah, man. Another round or two, he would have died.
Not bad XP.
1250.
Not at all.
Yeah, a few more numbers like that, and I can actually add my shit up and might do something.
Now I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see what else we got here. Fifth life. Yeah, no, that was 9 lives.
Yeah, Vader, I'm pretty sure you could have gotten the other fighters, NPCs, to stand around, hand you wood, hold things in place, blah, blah, blah. That if they're not too busy playing with the ballista.
Come on. Even after I have this awesome thing.
Alright, so yeah, party the next...
Status.
Yes, even after the Master of Morning Wood. Okay, so yeah, party, the next 3 days are gonna pass uneventfully, believe it or fucking not. Yeah, Vasa, you had some awesome maps that are now completely worthless ever since the Blood Moon.
Oof. Boss's quest to find the 7th level monk to fight.
GG!
Okay, so Dungeon Master, after a few days, as you said, we're time skipping here.
Yeah, we're gonna time skip. I did roll for encounters, but y'all are staying in the keep mostly quiet. You've got Peter upstairs playing with the ballista. He likes that thing, but of course he's not like wasting your ammo there or dry firing it repeatedly.
Of course, after a day or so, I'm back up to full hit points.
Yeah,
Dungeon
you'll
Master.
be fine. Yeah, huh?
I know what I'm going to be doing. I can now use my 2nd level spells.
GG. So yeah, party. Those of you that were down like 3 hit points, you can still be restored. And those of you that are down more, if you'd like, I'll give you a gimme. You asked Vi for some healing, and Vi said yes. NPCs are back up to full. I think most of y'all were pretty close, so I'm willing to let everyone be fully
Everyone
healed.
else, except for the NPCs, are back to 100.
Alright, in that case, everyone has been healed. Yay.
Yeah, because I was down in the 60s.
Now, Vi,
But I get 6 back per hour. So.
you know what this means, right?
I must learn spells.
Yes, in order to complete your level up, you must try to learn your 2nd level spells.
Oh.
So, Vi, I presume...
So at this point, we're not waiting on me. We're waiting on Vi.
Well, no, Vi has 3 days of wiggle room at this point. So, Vi, how many 2nd level spells are you trying to learn, and how are you trying to learn? 2 of them. Well, that's all you have available, correct?
Yeah.
Alright,
Wait,
so even though that's below your minimum.
Oh, darkness, 15-foot radius, and invisibility, huh?
Yes. Only
Yeah,
those 2, unless you want to offer up a spell book.
Well, you've currently got that book, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Because I looked through
unless
it
you're
and
offering up any other spell book.
Oh, no. You're going to have to earn other spells from me.
So, yeah, let me go back over to here. Learning spells. Are you attempting to use read magic in this process?
Although, let me pull the Godfather line. If I do
Remember,
use
my Adenic memory also plays into this.
This is true.
yeah. By the way,
Yeah, no,
since
I forgot. I apologize, Akroramid.
Good.
Congratulations, the gods fucked you the same way that they helped Vi that one time. I'm not rolling it back. I'm sorry.
Okay. So Vi, should I help you out with a spell or two? Someday I may ask you for a favor.
I mean, Vi was just gonna ask if she could be your apprentice. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you're still
listening.
here.
Okay.
I'm just looking at things. So, yeah, I've got a second level spell that I will share. Vi, do you have the right spell?
I have read magic and write.
Okay. Dungeon Master, then in this time while Vi is leveling up and trying things out, I will allow Vi to copy strength.
Okay. So, copy without learning
Ooh.
it takes 1 day per level of the spell
Are
normally.
you loaning her some ink?
Yes, I have the ink and the paper.
Alright, with write it takes 1
Ooh.
hour
I have
per
the
level of the
paper.
spell.
It's fucking Christmas for you, Vi. A second level spell.
Chance of failure is listed in the DMG. Depending on if you know the spell already. You do not. Simply copying a spell for tag memory does not have an effect on, so.
Okay, Vi could try learning it first, then copying.
Vi, do you wish to try that?
I will try that.
Alright, so Chromid, you're letting Vi have at the book that has strength in it.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Okay, and this is a second level spell, so that's 2 die 4, and then a fifth of that. Because you're using read magic, I presume?
Yeah.
Okay, so that becomes, let me check. Learning a new spell is that many
Don't I roll
hours.
this?
No,
Okay.
the DM's rolling this. You don't know how long it's going to take you.
So 4 to 16 hours divided by 5.
Okay, so 7 hours divided by 5 is going to be an hour, and then 2/5 of an hour. Fuck, okay. An hour and 12
Divided
minutes
by
or so. Alright, and you will get that without interruptions. As far as your percent chance of learning, dice percentage to see if you learned this spell.
Yeah, I
5.
learned it.
You learned the spell. Okay, you now have the spell in your memory. You're attempting to use right to copy it over.
Yeah.
Okay. Using right
2
takes
hours.
1 hour per level of the spell. So 2 hours later, you will have written over the spell. You already know it, so you should be good. I can't find that easily.
Can't find what?
The chance for copying a spell.
Isn't
Spell.
it in the spell explanation for right?
If I am the level I can use it, there's no error.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's for the higher level shit. So yeah, you're the level where you can use it technically. So
Mhm.
yeah.
And you know it. So,
Yeah.
Yep. So okay, you get right spell and you put it into that paper that you've been loaned, which is notably
Well,
not
I
party.
have the spell book with the paper in it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. So okay, you've got that spell written down now. Now you're gonna try and learn the other 2 spells.
Mhm.
Okay. 2 to 8 hours. You know what? Just roll me 2 iterations of 2 die 4. This shouldn't take long. I apologize. I did actually end up giving the party a couple extra days of work. Okay, 5 and then 8. Okay, divide by fifths becomes an hour. Okay, 3 hours. So this is actually the rest of the afternoon. Party, I kind of apologize. We can actually fix this because those 3 days wouldn't have needed to have happened. Do you want me to give you the
Okay.
3 days or keep time stable?
Do I roll to see if I've learned them?
You can roll to see if you've learned them, yes.
or we can do the 3 days, but you can let me roll for dig also.
Alright, you can roll for Dig Acromid.
Okay.
I know both spells.
Alright, Acromid, I'm trusting you to deal with Dig, and I'm gonna go run to the restroom. BRB.
Okay, guys, I have an 85% chance to learn these spells. First, polymorph other. Cross your fingers, people. 3. Now for dig. 71. Yes, I'm good. I can erase those fucking...
2, 4, 6. That is 600 XP to me.
Yeah, it is. I just gave you 200 XP and the ink to write it down with. Not to mention, you now have the strength spell, which, yeah, I know its casting time sucks, but let's face it, we've
10
seen that.
minutes and then 3 minutes to relearn it, or 6 minutes to relearn it. I mean, that's
6
not bad.
minutes to memorize, 10 minutes to cast, but the effects last for an hour per level of the caster. So in your case, that's only 3 hours, but
All right, I'm
that's
back.
still, hey, welcome back. That's still, you know what the strength spell does.
I'm well aware of
So,
it.
yeah. That's,
And since I did I memorize this?
all right, so I have more spells to learn, but I am not going to bog the party down with that. So at the end of this time, Dungeon Master, we should all be all healed up, and I might need to spend a morning getting all of my spell and spell whatnot back up to normal speed.
All right.
Is that acceptable?
All right. Day 118, 10 o'clock. Party's eating breakfast. Decoromid's gotten his spells in order.
1, 2, 3,
Here, let me take
4
this out.
stone skins on me. 2 stone skins memorized. 2 fireballs, which is spell magic. A spirit fire. 2 fire gouts. An invisibility. A mouse acid arrow. 4 shocking grasp. Back. 2 magic missiles. A color spray. And a sleep spell. Stand the fuck by, world. The boss is back. And now I can polymorph other on shit and recharge both of these wands. Which I'm not going to do just yet, but we'll get there.
I was about to ask when you're going to take like a month to just recharge the wand that you've been spending like nuts. Okay, Vi,
Well,
you're now a 3-3, right?
It's only down 7 charges
Yes.
right now.
Okay. Okay, Greg, you... Nice, Greg. Oh,
What did
I
you just roll? New hit points?
Hit points, yeah. Damn it, I accidentally closed my scrap paper. I don't even know how I did that. Boop.
All right.
I had to think I was worried the weirds were going to kill you all. Well, other than Aquamarine, of course. So, Aquamarine,
Fireball.
don't forget your own spell XP, because I overheard you and Aiden got his
That's
XP
right.
for that.
That's right. 800 XP for me.
Okay,
that's all.
have we skipped or ran over anybody here?
And that's all solid into magic user.
Okay, so yeah, day 118, everyone's got their spells and gear in order, of course. What is the party doing?
All right, the horses, they're in pretty good shape now, right?
Yeah, they've been slowly healing up.
Okay. So, how many horses are there now? I believe 5?
6. You have all 6.
Okay, 1 horse should have
Nope.
stayed. I thought I left 1 horse alive at the keep.
All of the horses are alive.
How many horses total do I have at this point?
You have 6.
6. Okay, 1 of those is supposed to be Kassan's. All right, Dungeon
No.
Master, we'll take the 2 healthiest horses and put them.
Oh no, her horse is still there.
Yeah, hers is separate, so 7 horses. All right, so we'll take the 2 healthiest, strongest ones and hitch them up to the wagon. And the rest of y'all, do y'all want to ride the other 4 horses? Or just we take them along with us? We've only got 1 wagon for y'all to ride in, or you either ride on the wagon or ride on a horse. It's up to y'all.
I'm not sure if a horse is strong enough to hold them.
To hold
It's a
what?
draft
There we
horse,
go.
isn't it?
Yeah, but these are still been blasted and only. Are they well enough to travel?
Oh, they've been fed and watered and rested, so at this point they're a bit better, yeah. Okay.
Where are we going, by the way?
Okay, we're going to Renvera to get more wagons More horses if we need them. Another ballista mount, maybe. And then we're going after the damn dragon.
Are we taking the link, boys?
We are. And also, Dungeon Master going to get 2 of the wall shields
Okay.
for the Link Boys. Now, their standing orders is get under the goddamn wagon. But, yeah, this is a wall shield. You might be able to use it to block shit from coming in it from the
I have
side.
a question.
Yes.
Can a satyr ride a horse?
The stirrups are a bit odd.
Okay, if you look at the way the stirrup is arranged, you know, it's got the part across the bottom that your foot rests upon, but then it's like an upside down capital Y. So as long as the satyr is careful to keep their hoof on that bottom piece and not just let it slip through, they should be able to.
Actually, it's been maybe 2 weeks. There, Dom.
It's day
So-
118, and dragon was.
Yeah, I had a similar issue the last time I tried to ride a horse because the front of my feet are so wide, I could only get like the toes of my boot into the stirrup. Yeah. It was awkward, but I managed. Yes, I have some wide fucking duck feet. Anyhow,
Well, that would solve 4 people of the 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah,
we
and
have.
everyone else is just going to have to ride on the wagon.
Well, Autumn's driving, and I'm in shotgun. Link Boy's behind them on the wagon.
Yeah, Link Boys are on the wagon, definitely.
Well, it just depends on who gets on the horses.
The
Well, we got
NPCs
we
are
got-
amicable to any arrangement.
Okay, we got 3 NPCs, and then we've got Vi and Autumn are on the buckboard, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that leaves Vasa, Greg, and the 3 NPCs with 4 horses. So
Vasa's
Vasa-
already claimed a horse.
Okay, then Greg, how about you hop on the wagon and let the 3 NPCs ride horses? And Dungeon Master,
Mm-hmm.
you said that the Denali coins. Oh shit, that's right. This ain't a Denali coin. Never mind.
You were thinking about like tying a string through it, weren't you?
I was thinking about taking a torch and putting a nail through the center of it on top of the torch for one of the Link Boys. Continual light torch. But Kohal coins, which is what I used when
Yeah, but
Umber-
that's only if you use it for currency, and if you're just using it for a light source, I don't think.
I
it
know,
counts.
but it doesn't have a hole in the center of it that I can put the nail through because it's a Kohal coin.
Make one.
No, if you drill a hole through an item that has a spell on it, you break the spell. If I drive a nail through this coin, the continual light spell is broken with it.
Then wrap it in twine.
Yeah, I might get to that point.
Or get some adhesive.
Yeah, well, I don't have the adhesive, and I'm not going to try to figure out some elaborate twining system. So, Dungeon Master, I'll just pass a coin over to each Link Boy, since I have 9 of them.
Alright, mark
And
those off.
Of course, let them know, keep it in your pocket. Instead of actually having to hold a flaming torch, although you could do that and use the torch as a weapon if you get attacked. But this thing will never go out and never need to be relit or whatever.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
But yeah, these are Kohal copper pieces.
Oh yeah, they don't
Yeah.
cut the hole.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. Well, we're not spending these.
So, basically you let them know, keep it in your pocket when we're in town, in villages, in cities, anything like that. It's just for use when we're out in the wilds.
You got it, boss.
Okay.
What level is continual light?
3rd.
Thank you.
And yeah, 3rd level spells following the automated phone system line. That's like a tier 1 representative's like, yes, hello, you've reached the Clerics of Vernelis. I'm Jamie. How can I support you today? You need a continual light spell? Alright, coming back up. The point is, if you keep doing it, there's one goddess who has no problem with that. I'm willing to bet y'all can figure that one out. But most gods are like, really? Really? Another continual light spell? How many of these do you need again?
So, with that, alright, so...
Before we left, Vi would have asked, would it be alright that when we get there, she could have Cassie escort her to her father's estate?
I'm not going to have to rescue again.
No. No.
Okay.
I just thought of something.
Mm-hmm.
Those light stones, aren't they like pretty much the lasting touch of
Umbra.
hold on. Okay, now my brain is drawing a blank.
Umbra?
Umbra, yeah.
Well, I mean, Umbra's influence is all over the keep, undoubtedly.
Okay, so the current formation, it looks like it's posted, Dungeon Master.
That's from when y'all were there. Is that what? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, me and Jaziel up front. Then we've got the wagon with Autumn and Vi on the buckboard. Greg is in the back with the Link Boys. And Cassie, John, Peter, and Vasa are on horseback. And I don't know, 2 on each side or whatever.
Alright, how fast is the party going?
Okay, to get to the main road, 2.5 miles an hour.
Okay, party, you're going to be traveling for a few hours. Feel free to roleplay for a minute as I figure out what you're about to encounter.
Okay,
Huh.
I'm going to go for a smoke then.
I think I know what it is, actually, but alright, I'll wait for the thingy.
By the way, Autumn would have told one of the kids to keep an eye on the cat while she was out.
Chroma will happily say that she's got it. Don't worry, I'm great with cats.
Yeah.
I'm great with
Go
dogs,
get
I'm great with
food for it.
turtles, I'm great with everything.
I'm gonna get food for it, get some stuff for it. Just keep an eye on it. Make sure
Why
it
do I
doesn't hurt.
still have... Yeah, no. I still have the freaking Hypno Snake. Get rid of that. Okay. Probably shouldn't need this, honestly, so I'll just wait. Greg, you're addressing the kids at the thingy? Yeah, you got the XP for the Hypno Snake. Now, Aiden, I had never took it away from the list of monsters y'all had where it could fight. You know, the potential monsters list.
And I am back after that brief smoke. Did we get XP for the Hypno Snake? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, Dungeon Master, I think it's fair to say that during that time we would have done something with the meat. I know that Vi wanted it, so, it's pretty safe to assume that she cooked it, salted it, or it was already rotted, and she dealt with that mess.
Alright, so the meat's out of the
I
equation.
used it to attract the...
Oh, that's right.
Familiar.
You used it in your familiar process. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, because
mistress. I love the smell of cooking meat.
toads are notorious for eating Hypno
I didn't cook it, I was just gonna eat it raw.
Raw meat tastes good too, mistress, but cooked meat, especially when it's the fire of the flames that we use to incinerate our enemies.
Yes, Helltoad. Lydia, you did leave said Helltoad at the keep, correct?
Yes, with the kids with clear instructions.
Okay.
Ribbit.
I even formed it of your familiar.
Yeah.
That one smells funny. Anyway, Greg, who are you talking to with the kids?
To the Link Boys.
Alright. Alright, well, Greg, you've got their attention. And Steve asks, what's up?
Alright, so we do have 2 of the wall shields on the wagon. Now that they've gotten over the shock of the nightmare and me throwing fireballs and magic missiles and shit. Got you, Lydia. Ugh. Oh.
Yep, 24 minutes then bed. Okay, that should about wrap up the in-game chat. Steve's the pessimist, Barnes is the optimist.
We're going to die. We're going to be rich.
Anyways, so yeah, party, y'all are heading back, heading down south. You travel for a while. The road is actually in sight, maybe a mile or so out, maybe less actually, when you see a convoy of horses on said road, maybe 8 or so of them. The riders are Dro in chainmail. Now you're still a bit of a ways off. They may or may not have noticed you. It's hard to say. They appear to be moving westward down the road.
Okay, 8 riders, 8 horses. They're Dro.
Mm-hmm.
And they're moving. Let's see. We were going south to get to the road, and then we move, what, east or west to get to Renvera?
You go east to Renvera. These guys are going west away from it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll...
You're still a fair ways off, mind you. We're talking like 900 feet or so.
Okay. If they don't seem to have spotted us, does it look like they're going to pass by before we get to the road?
Yeah.
All right, keep an eye on it, but continue.
All right, well, they're continuing onward. At one point, one of them does notice you. You're a bit of a ways away, but you think he's like nudging the guy next to you, and they look, and yeah, one of them waves up a hand and waves, even from at distance.
All right, return the wave.
You think he nods, or maybe his head's bobbing with the horse, but they appear to be continuing on down the road.
Dro. That many of them. That's not common. All right, we'll continue. When we get to the road, we're going our way, and if it doesn't look like they're turning around to come back or anything, then yeah, gonna have to let them be.
All right. Well, Greg, they take your comment in stride, in the sense that you're not sure if they're acknowledging it or not, but Barnes kind of bobs his head, yes, and Steve just kind of shrugs. And yeah, the Coromade party, y'all will make it to the road, and let me check for encounters, actually. Fuck! What the hell do you mean there's another encounter? Okay, give me a second.
Yeah.
Really? Really? Alright, give me a second. I need to figure out what this encounter is going to be now. Okay, well, give me a second, however, because this should become that, should become that. Yeah, you're all are maybe like 10 minutes away from the road when... Let's get a d6. 5.
Encounter a cactus that looks suspiciously like the one in the Savior's office.
That reminds me, I gotta mark off 2 more doses of poison. It's been too long.
Yeah, that's a good point. Those get taken off.
I mean, I could try going with the residue that's dried out on them, but...
Hey, Coromade, how far ahead of the party are you?
Since this is a daylight thing, and I've been using my spyglass as my usual routine, I'm probably only about 35 to 40 feet ahead of the party.
In that case, you can give me a perception check.
1. Natural 1. Yes.
Yeah,
That's the second time
Cormid,
tonight.
you've seen this enough times by now. You're picking up on the pattern. Some giant creature, or medium-sized creature at least, has burrowed itself under the sands nearby the road in preparation to jump out. You're certain of it. At your
Okay,
current
well-
trajectory, you won't intercept it. You'd have to deliberately go off out of your way to trigger it.
Okay, does it look like giant scorpion?
Yeah, that part's unsure, but it doesn't quite look like the giant scorpion. It could be,
Okay.
but hard to say one way or the other.
All right, I'll wheel around and head back towards the party. And with 35 to 40 feet, that won't take long.
Mhm.
All right, and I'm assuming they're going to rein in, and
Yep.
I'm going to tell them, yeah, hey, look over yonder. There's something buried there, and this is an ambush.
Alright,
So-
so what are you doing?
All right, distance from the ambush site currently?
250 feet roughly.
All right, let's move up to short range for bows and such.
Okay, moved on up. What's the party doing at this point? Where is this creature? I have it saved. Where is it? Alright, that's fine. I already know what this is.
All right, so here's what we're going to do, my companions. Jazeel and I have a method for springing these nasty little traps. And then I'm going to unleash some sorcery. If whatever the hell it is still alive, shoot it. Okay?
Okay.
Chap, are you ready?
Jazeel nods.
I'll be throwing a fireball, so after they jump, make sure you phase. And I'll let him get his game on and run to spring it.
Alright, he, clip clop, runs forwards, and a giant sand spider jumps out of the thingy, and he phases a Chromie dice or damage. Here's a hint, it dies.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
How about
dice
I
or
just
damage,
roll?
though.
How about I roll 5 dice and we just double it?
Sure, fine.
10, 15, double 30. Okay, yeah, that works.
30, save for half.
Yep.
It's a 2+1 hit die monster. 4, failed its save, it's dead. Yay! No, seriously,
And-
Stephen Barnes are clapping.
And Jazeel comes, wheels around, comes back. Okay.
He pauses to sniff the spider for a second and moves on.
Right.
Adding that to XP calc.
And if he's hungry, we can wait for a few minutes while he eats.
Nah, he's shaking his head now. Assuming
No.
you offer that, and yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyhow, moving forward is what the party is doing at this point. I'm not going to waste 9 minutes getting the spell back. I've got another one. So we're going to keep going.
Alright, you hit the road, how fast you moving? Also, you all stopping for lunch at this time.
We will stop for lunch. We're not going to rush it, but we're not going to lollygag either. So eat at a good clip. And then we're going to make 3.5 miles an hour.
Oh, nice. Moving fast.
Yeah.
So from the east side to Rinvera is that at 3.5 miles becomes 7, becomes 14. 1, 2, 3.
And again, my reminder that I will be using my spyglass about once an hour.
Okay. Well, party, y'all will travel and travel and travel for hours and hours and hours and hours. And you'll find the city of Rinvera. And yeah. You make it to the city of Rinvera without further encounter that you are aware of. It's about an hour or so till dusk time because of Chromite, as he said, you needed the morning to get your spells and shit in order, so I gave you a few hours to do that.
Okay. Of course, the general pleasantries with the guards at the gate and whatnot, because I'm pretty sure even if I don't know all of them, and I certainly don't know them by name, they know me.
Okay.
So we will go to the inn of the Drunken Fighter and make sure for our accommodations, that the goat or whatever was brought out for Jazeel, that we have our rooms, we have drinks and dinner, and I'll let the party know that, first thing in the morning, we get 2 more wagons, we got a few extra horses, feed for the horses, make sure that our water supply is topped off. We've got the portable water trough, correct, Dungeon Master?
You do have that, and the Link Boys have been educated on how to use it. It's not hard. Alright. Jumping a little bit ahead there, but yeah, y'all get to the inn, and that's the plan.
And make sure they know how to, we go after this thing, they stay with the wagon, tend to the horses, that kind of shit. And if they need to pay attention, because if Jazeel, they're going to have to, he can't talk, but they need to figure out, because if he indicates something, they need to fucking listen. Yeah, their assistant manager is a hell horse. Okay.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, but yeah, they'll be willing to do that. So party, at this point, y'all at the Drunken Fighter, night just fell, y'all are gonna get dinner, rooms. Do we want to call a session here? I'm feeling a little burnt out, but I could keep going for another 15 minutes if you want. Or, we're at a good stopping point here, even if it is 15 minutes early.
Oh, I so much want to keep going, but I know Lydia is, wiping out, and you're burning out, and I don't know about Vader and Golden, but probably is a good point.
Pretty sure Golden is gone. See?
Yeah.
I'm awake, guys, I promise.
Yeah.
Not to
Dungeon
hit you,
Master,
man.
I've not been feeling good recently.
I'd like to go to midnight, but again, so many people aren't feeling at the top of their
I
game.
don't know. I can last to midnight with school schedule.
This is probably a good stopping point. Now, if y'all want to keep going, you don't have to twist my arm. Y'all want to talk about it while I go for a couple of drags real quick?
Alright. I'm gonna go slap out that XP over there just to get that out of the way.
Okay.
Okay, I need to give the fighters, the NPCs, their XP also. That is 10 XP from that, so that's 1260. And they might have leveled up too, in which case I'll apply it here.
Let me pee and get it.
Now what? Double M?
Mm-hmm.
When I said that I might not be able to make it, I wasn't just saying that I did consider whether or not I was going to show up, but I decided that since it's the first week back at school, this is probably the best time to have a session.
Alright. Well, I'm glad you showed up,
It's not going to be too
man.
busy.
Hey, if you can't make it, you can't make it. That won't be held against you. Your character might just develop a Leonard-esque sleeping sickness disability. Alright. He has leveled up. The John King has leveled up once again, and that's below half, and that's below half, and that's above half. Plus his con of that becomes a that to his hit points becomes a Yay. Yeah, party, y'all are leveling up pretty good here. Hold that there.
10 XP for the spider.
That would be fully magic user for your pyramid.
Oh yeah, kind of. Figured. Firebolt. Because that's how I roll. And there's my pencil. And
Oh, damn. Cassie actually... Shit. Damn, guys. Cassie actually leveled up.
Sweet.
nice.
And
Oh,
more
I
than
gotta
that,
erase.
she likes to stack her proficiencies, and she just got another one. Well, hot fucking damn.
And yet it's not as broken as double specialization.
No, but she attacks a lot nicer now.
She leveled up and she added a proficiency. So yeah,
Yep.
that's a
And
2-level.
you know how she only has
concept.
that one weapon? I'll give you one hint where she put that proficiency on.
Oh no! I damn! I could never guess.
Seriously, most fighters have like a dagger in a sheath at their hip if they get disarmed. Cassie does not. She's just got that short sword.
I mean, Autumn's kind of the same way.
Now see, that's
Has
funny
to.
though, because I've noticed that sometimes it's a short sword, sometimes it's a bastard sword. It's obviously a very magic weapon, but she's got to have proficiencies for whatever form it is. So, but it seems that she draws it out and it turns into a bastard sword. So,
You've
yeah.
seen her fight with it as a short sword. There's apparently a command word she whispers, and that makes it glow and sometimes change, but also sometimes not. This sword was kind of a, hey, what if I made something really dumb and really funny and really awesome at the same time? Anyways, yeah, that rumors and gossip from a few days in-game ago actually makes sense now. A group of Drow seen east of Rinvera moving to the west. What do they want? What are they doing? Sadly, y'all did miss them by like 10 fucking minutes. That could have been fun.
So you're saying that the sword sometimes has erectile dysfunction?
No, you penis-obsessed player. No, I am not. Alright. Anyway, session is of course over at this point here. And bloop, leave.